Yay!
Plushie pod.
Hey,
Plushy pod, let's go!
welcome everybody to another exciting edition of the Plushy Pod podcast.
Yeah! Let's
Oh,
go!
Lord. Yeah, man. So you might be asking yourself, how do we get into this predicament situation, shenanigans? It's a long story, ladies and gents. But before we go into that story, though, we do have to address some things. Obviously, where the hell is everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We all
Exactly.
turned into
Here.
plushies somehow,
Yeah.
and
So,
a man.
so some guy just came in and just zapped us with some weird zappy gun and decided to transform us all into plushies. Dean got the worst of it all because he turned into a realistic one, blending in perfectly. Who's the hot guy?
I'm like so beautiful.
Okay,
The power
Oh
of
my
the
God.
crutch was too strong and turned cosmic.
Acting you don't recognize me, sis. Is so
I
hard.
know, come on.
Yeah.
We look exactly the same.
Exactly.
Fix it all. Holy shit. Oh. Oh lordy. Alright.
Oh.
Welcome everybody to another fun, exciting edition of, as you guys already know, ladies and gents, the PokePod World Podcast Plushie Edition. You might be asking yourself, what? So, okay. Allow me to tell you guys a story real quick before we get any further
Mhm.
into this. For some odd reason, the particular application that we use to allow our characters to be present on screen is unfortunately running into some form of a technical issue to now where all the characters are for some odd reason just gone. They've just been completely wiped off the face of the earth. So, because of this, we had to kind of go into emergency mode situation, hence the 20-minute delay or so of the podcast. And we had to get somebody to convert us all into some memeable plushies that we could use. And Taco Guy, as I assume. And
Guy.
I can't
Better
look at it.
plushies out there.
I literally can't look at it. I'm gonna laugh too hard.
I know. I'm trying not
I keep looking at the meat and the sour cream and
yeah, no,
the lettuce and the
cheese.
cheese.
And the gordita crunch.
It's so the Dean Apple one that's
And
getting
it's
me
the
most. It's
hand.
like nobody realizes I'm actually a 3D model.
No. The best part about him is the hand, and this is why I look identical to Joker because her hand is up too.
Oh my gosh!
Oh shit!
It all comes together.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I found a cuter
Holy
one.
damn!
Come
Yeah, I think we saw that plush in NYC.
Would
Yeah,
have
it
been
absolutely
cute.
looks like it's peering to your soul. That's
Oh
right.
lordy!
I am.
Hi everybody! Hi!
on. It matches my eyes.
Hope everyone's doing
Hi.
great. Hey,
I did see that one.
yeah, that is cute. I love the plushie, but I think Taco Man deserves to get his
Taco Man wins.
Taco Man wins it for tonight's session. So, ladies and gents, let's get into it. We got a bunch of things to get into dissecting, discussing, all that kind of good stuff. And to do our best to share with you all the shenanigans of the week, the things that have been going on, and the technical difficulties that always has seemingly become a tradition whenever we are this close, ladies and gents, to finally approaching the end game. At least for the PokePod World Podcast series, anyway. So, as you guys already know, this is our second to last session of the PokePod World Podcast before we move ourselves into the brand new year. A lot of things are ending and concluding this year and in the new year. Of course, one of the biggest ones that has been talked about the most is, of course, the revelation of the story of Satoshi and Pikachu. Let's not forget that. Coming to a close in 2023. So that is, of course, going to be one of our main discussions to talk about. Of course, there's also the main episode in itself to talk about too. This time, legitimately, because the episode actually was tied into the previous one. That now we got the full context. Let's go and talk about that. Alongside this, we also got our hands at information about what the generation for the future is going to look like. And that's also very enticing as well because it has introduced a lot of very intriguing theories and also a lot of crazy ones that I want to go into as well. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to talk about for that. So, with all that being said, let's jump right into it. And let's start saying hello to everybody who is here real quick. Start.
Oh gosh, it's
Here
moving.
we go.
Yeah. All right.
Left to right,
So
maybe?
we're gonna start all the way from the far left, all moving on to the right. We got Burgundy Whirl over here. If you'd like to say hi.
World.
There you go.
Is that what you call her?
Wait, no, I had to be Burgundy and World. Listen, Silent. Yes. I'm becoming
Oh my God.
class connoisseur. Okay, I'm done.
Round of applause to our buddy.
Thank you.
Moving on from that, we got Alicia. She's a mute, guys. She doesn't speak much. Don't worry about it. She's fine. But moving on from that, though, we got our buddy Dean Soul over here.
So,
What does Absol even sound like? I don't know. Oh my god. I love Absol. I don't even know what he sounds like.
so.
What does he
Soul.
sound like in the anime?
Soul.
No, does he go soul or does he just roar or something?
Oh my god.
He-
No,
Tyrone
Tyrone.
out here raiding with a party of 5.
Hey.
Oh, there's Ruby. I was wondering where the hell you were. Why is he there? Why is he having fun? Where'd everybody go?
We was just dancing back there while we're sitting here trying to figure shit out.
Yeah. I know who each person is. Do you know who that Eevee is? But anyway, moving on from that, we got our buddy over here, Pika with no bow.
Pikachu? Where's my bowl? Pika.
Oh shit! The Pikachu's hyperventilating.
Oh my god.
That was actually a really good Pikachu, I have to say.
Really?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I am a Pikachu. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you better. Yeah. Oh man. And then of course, moving on to the one closest to the Zorua is our buddy Neslif.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Wolf.
It's not. Nessa, I think what gets me the most is just how dead you are when you said that.
I know, just like wolf.
It's not
Wolf,
even like
wolf, wolf.
an excited. No, it's just like, God, oh my God, wolf.
You gotta play along.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh lordy.
Wolf.
Hisuian bark.
You see me in park?
Very unique. And then, of course, the one in the very back, of course, we cannot forget right there, our leader, our guy.
Cosmic. I'm sorry. What? What are you?
Cosmobell.
Cosmo.
Hey, let's go. Much appreciated, Shiny
Oh,
Char. For,
shiny, thank you.
thank you,
you.
buddy.
Thank you for the Risa.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Oh.
you.
All right, so
I
yeah.
can't believe. Wait, we had 51 people. Now we have 26. What is going
Oh
on?
no, the number.
Which is being
Never
rude.
trust the numbers. That's always the
Okay.
genuine truth with that. The numbers are always
Oh.
shuffling. Every day they shuffling. And then of course I
Every
got
day.
the other plushie over here, Zorua plushie. Yeah, that's his name. We'll call it Zoe.
Darla.
There you go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Zoe. There you go.
Zoji Prestige. Oh.
Hey KG, there's a shiny. See? Where? Oh lordy. But yeah, so we introduced everybody that we can here in this call for tonight. We got ourselves a huge list of characters. Lovely all. And we're going to do our best, ladies and gentlemen, to get into tonight's discussion without probably breaking into laughter mode, obviously due to the fact that this isn't how we normally tend to do these sessions. But that's what makes these sessions, I think, the most unique. When you when you
And
least
this session is
expect it.
depressing.
Oh well, I mean, that's why we do this, to liven it up. No, it's supposed to liven up the mood before we eventually go and get into a breakdown and start losing our shit. But at least nobody will ever get to tell it to us, though. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. We'll see what chat decides on that. All I see is a big taco. I want it.
You know?
I say it looks really good.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean, that's a cheesy gordita crunch. It always hits. It's always delicious. And you know, when you go there, you just see a nice guy waving at you, saying, "Welcome to Taco Bell."
Oh my god.
Dressed in a taco? Is that what it is?
Oh, one can dream.
Oh, he is the taco.
No, he is the top. He is the Gordita Crunch, ladies and gents.
Mhm.
My question
give me
is: Are you
your-
guys going to do a plushie tier list this time? What, we're gonna rate everyone's plushies?
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I don't have the actual plushies of every single individual, so it'd be kind of difficult to do. But we could probably rate the cute little mini plushies, those things that they released, the sitting ones, whatever they called, and we'll just rate those.
There you go.
Hey,
Is there a tier
Galar.
list for that?
I don't know.
Hey.
Listen, if it exists, there's probably a tier list out there. But yeah, we got the chat hype, ladies and gentlemen, for Plushie Pod. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Yay!
Also, thank
We need some comfort in our second to last PokePod world.
yeah.
We need to snuggle up with the plushies.
Oh lordy, yeah. There's a lot of things we got to get into for this one. So, before we continue, though, I think the most important question is, of course, asking those here present in the call. Of course, how are you all doing today?
Mhm.
How's everybody doing?
What? Good. Me and Polly actually just both beat Pokemon Violet today.
Yo,
Yes, we did.
Good job.
good job,
I
baby.
loved it so much.
Yeah, you weren't able to
Yes.
join us in our post review discussion on that thing the other day. Thankfully, you know, now that you got the opportunity to finally complete the game, I have to ask, of course, what'd you think of it?
It was great.
Loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah. Now I can finally do raids with everybody, and
Oh no!
I didn't
You
expect to
can't
cheer-
do raids with everybody just yet.
okay. Well,
The reason I
Yeah.
asked that is, did you do the post game yet?
No.
the well, am I allowed to spoil things?
Well, I mean, we already kind of spoiled it last week, so.
Okay. So I did the whole thing with
Oh, thank you,
Area
Shiny.
Zero and
Shiny
beating
for the
Professor
500.
and-
Sorry, Polly. Thank you so
Uh-huh.
much, Shiny, for the 500 bitty bits. We absolutely appreciate y'all
Yay.
for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Well,
I can give you, Shiny. I can give you a high five. My hand is
Ow.
That's everyone's here.
Oh no! Hi, Tyrone. How you doing?
Tyrone.
How you doing, buddy? Your mic's
He's
muted, just to let you know in case you're wondering.
He's got a lot of.
But
questions.
yeah, are we talking all the gyms, like redoing all the gyms? Because I haven't done that yet. But,
Yeah, that's the one I'm referring to.
part of
You kind of need to do
Oh,
all
okay.
of that. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
I haven't done that either. So I literally just
Okay.
the credits rolled and then that's it.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Wow.
But I teared up. I did not expect to tear up. I've seen people's reactions to the ending. I didn't know what the ending was or like what the context was. But now it's just very, very touching, and I love how everybody kind of banded together as friends at the end and included you along and wanted to journey together. And I don't know. And just in light of all the news, especially that we've heard in the past few days, it's just especially impactful and just shows it really captures the essence of why we love this franchise so much.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved all the characters in the game, like Penny and Nimona. They were just great. I actually I almost teared up at the end myself. Like when we were like walking along the road. I mean, without saying too much, we were walking along the road and the music started playing. I was like, oh no,
right.
Oh no, copyright.
Yeah, and then the copyright hits, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I don't stream no more. How'd you handle that, by the way, KG?
I just hit the mute button. Just called it quits.
Okay. I was wondering how people handle that.
That's also another good one. I had another one in mind. Cosmic, I was gonna use this one. But you beat me to it though, so I'm using yours.
Yeah.
Oh lordy. All right. Well, first of all, Tyrone, how do you do, buddy?
He is not here.
He's out of the picture, I guess. All right. Well, okay. With that being said,
Wow.
oh lord,
But now
he's alive, guys. Everyone, say hi to Tyrone.
Can't last 2 seconds without y'all talking shit. First of all, y'all some terrible friends. Y'all know that, right?
Probably.
Like if you really look, like on a tier list. Yeah, guys, y'all are fucking. First of all, my NVIDIA settings had to fucking download and update. And basically, make sure, children, you update your drivers, Polly.
What did Polly do this time?
What did Polly
I
have to
don't
do
know.
with it?
I just picked out of all the people. I just picked somebody I thought would be least likely to update.
So
their
you're
drivers.
telling me because Polly didn't update her drivers, it completely messed up my entire stream? God damn it, world.
Well, it's the MacBook.
No
Ugh,
wonder.
Mac,
Yeah, there you go.
Who wants to use a Mac?
Well, no, Tyrone just has to pick me out of for what's the word?
What's
I
the
picked you
world?
because out of all technical savvy people, you're the one that goes, TSS, I need help.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I
true.
didn't do it to be a dick. I did it based off history.
No, you can.
Wow.
For old time's sake, that's the word I said. For old time's sake, that we're finishing up the. Well, am I allowed to say that? Never mind. Anyway, we're nearing the end of some things, and Tyrone, it's old time's sake that I need to insult. And you can insult me as I insult you.
Are you giving me permission to do what I do now?
It's so adorable.
Oh, you guys are friends. I love that.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Are you giving me permission to do what I do
2
on a
years ago,
normal
I
basis?
insulted
And you
you
call
about
us the asshole, bro.
Yeah. It's Christmas, guys.
You
Wow.
are allowed to insult me. What the fuck is
The best
that?
is that he's
Merry
a Dene
Christmas.
right now and saying this, and like I just can't take him seriously.
I know, it's so funny.
Yeah.
How does that change how you normally view me?
I don't know. I don't like
serious.
these
I
ditto
don't.
faces. I need the
Oh,
big whirly eyes.
Big whirly eyes.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I know Dean's the Absol. I know that you're the Polyworld, obviously.
Yo,
I know
Van
Cosmic's-
donating the
I know
bitty bits.
that Cosmic is fucking Steve behind a cheesy gordita crunch. I know that Pika is the Pikachu. Who the fuck's the Hisuian Growlithe?
Who do you think's been woofing lately, buddy?
I know.
It was like wolf.
Yeah, that's it.
Technically, if JPR joined.
Why isn't she a Raichu?
Oh, we haven't gotten the plushie yet, so I haven't.
They don't have a plushie Raichu. That's
This was a last minute thing, man. It was.
This is
Yeah.
very, the plushie pod was kind of,
KG like got on here. He's like, man, everything's broke. What am I gonna do? And they were like, let's do plushies.
Plushie
I'm like,
pod.
okay.
It's so easy. I could just do it. Like I get so such a bored ass.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad, dog.
If we don't insult Tyrone.
That's why I was like,
What the fuck?
No, we're insulting the plushie, so technically we're not really going after him. So it's a win-win for everyone.
I'm so sad, dog.
Tyrone plush 3.
Oh, lordy. But yeah, welcome, Tyrone, to the plushie pod. We will call you... I haven't figured out. Tyrone the
Tyrone the plush
3.
tree.
Yeah, Tyrone the plush 3. There you go.
I like Nene 3.
Tyrone the
Tyrone the Nena 3.
There you go. Plushie world. Tyrone the plush 3. Plushie with a bow.
I got a plush of a Alolan Raichu. So I'll put it in the chat.
Victory has been
So,
achieved.
I get that, Kai, and I was able to know that
Thank
Steve
you, everybody,
with the
for
cheesy
donating
gordita
the bitty
crunch
bits. You guys are going
is,
nuts.
fucking-
Navy
Also,
and Shiny.
Shiny, I love that she donates, but I do want to figure out her donate pattern. She donated like 500 bitty bits at first, then donated more. What's the pattern? Is it just like, fuck it, I'll donate. 5 minutes later, I'll donate again. Why don't
Every
you just do it
500
in,
bits
like, lumps?
gets 5 high fives from Steve the Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
I'm trying to figure out why it didn't all just come in one lump sum.
Because it wouldn't
That'd be
be
like-
fun, Tyrone. You
I know,
you
it's just-
spread the joy throughout.
I
the
know.
session.
That'd be like me going to a store, right? Buying like a chocolate bar, leaving the store, then coming right back to buy chips.
she said
Why
depends
did-
on her mood.
Why don't you
Dude,
just
all
buy
right.
that all in one transaction?
Let everyone talk about Mew, and then she'll. No, it's-
Yeah, you
my
did.
God.
Who?
Mew.
Mew?
The only I think the only time I majorly like, there's 2 times I've liked Mew majorly in like the course of the anime, and both of them are in movies. The first time I liked Mew was when Mewtwo had shot Shadow Ball at it and it flew away, and then we saw the Shadow Ball come back and it hit Mewtwo. That shit was funny as fuck because like no one would expect Mew to fight back because it's like a baby. So then we just see this fucking ball of shadow just hit Mewtwo and knock him back, and he's like, "So you want the smoke?" And then the second time I like Mew is in the Lucario and the Mystery Mew.
Yeah.
When Pikachu is like bullshitting, right? And Mew just shows up and starts playing with this yo-yo. And I think the only reason I like that moment is because there's a Facebook meme at the bottom. There's like a caption at the bottom. And it's like, imagine Pikachu's face when he looks up and he sees Jesus Christ playing with a yo-yo in front of him.
God.
Those are like my 2 favorite Mew moments in the entirety of the series.
Nice.
Tyrone's negativity is what drives this podcast.
Yo, we gotta fix that, man. If that's the truth.
What? Hold up. What negativity? What?
I'm sorry, I can't take that word so kindly no more after that stupid meme you kept showing me a while back.
Negativity is an addiction.
Oh, lordy. But what's everyone's favorite plushie, chat, while we're continuing it with this discussion of plushies and whatnot?
Yeah.
I'm mad
your
at Gen.
bias?
I'm mad at Gen 8's plushies because they didn't make more Pekko a reversible plushie. Like they had one chance to do that and they fucked that up.
I
Every
thought they
more
did.
Pekko
Oh wait, no,
plushie
that
should-
was a fan made
No,
one.
they didn't. Yeah, every more Pekko needs to be fucking reversible. All of them.
Hey, Sonic
And they
says,
dropped the ball.
Sonic says Cinderace because I like it. Speaking about Cinderace, did you all hear the big news? The Bun
There's a
Bun is
fighting type
coming.
Cinderace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 7-star
Why?
Bun Bun.
Here's my question. Why
Hey.
just Cinderace? Where's Inteleon and Rillaboom?
Rillaboom is so much
There's a
better than
reason.
Cinderace.
There's a reason. Because it's the year of the rabbit that's coming up soon.
Ah,
Yeah, isn't this
But
year the year of the dragon?
Yes.
So that's why the Charizard was with the dragon, technically.
Yeah.
wait, so hold up. Is it the year of the dragon?
No,
or the
no,
year
no.
of the
This
rabbit?
year, 2022, is the
This
year
year.
of the dragon.
Oh, 2023 is going to be the rabbit. Charizard's
Yeah.
not a fucking dragon. Anyway.
No, but that giant dragon on its head signifies that it's a dragon now.
So they cheesed it.
Yeah.
They cheesed it.
Remember, he's
Yeah.
considered the fake dragon. Well, no, not anymore.
Well, somebody said, no, this is the year of the tiger.
I thought this was the year of the dragon.
Who's lying to me?
Who lied to me about the dragon then? Someone told me this year was the year of the dragon.
I don't know.
Do we have a tiger Pokemon? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We finally got a fucking dolphin Pokemon, but we don't have a tiger?
But the dolphin
Sure,
is
we do have a
literally
tiger.
just, I think that's what makes me laugh a lot is that a lot of the Pokemon that we finally got in
Who's
this
Raikou?
game is straight up just real life Pokemon. Like, Dolphin Kun
Raikou
is a dolphin boy. And then there's freaking
Raikou's a
Flamigo.
dolphin?
Yeah, the dolphin's
Raikou
a
is a-
dolphin.
Raikou is a saber-toothed tiger. There's a difference.
The Incineroar is like Frosted
the
Flakes
tiger.
guy.
Yeah. There you go.
His name
it's fair.
is
Cody.
Frosted Flakes.
Hey, you want to
Frosted
know?
Flakes man.
You want to know why? You want to know why I don't count Incineroar? I think because traditionally, like I'm thinking of a quadruped tiger, like a tiger, not like a fucking wrestling tiger.
Aw.
I'm talking like all on all fours, cat based. Although Pokemon for some reason hates four-legged cats, except for like Persian and Glameow, and I guess Purugly.
I think it's
Outside of
Meowth,
that, the
like-
rest of them stand up. Oh yeah, and Liper.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
Meowth's fault now, right there.
It is
Oh,
Meowth's
Pyroar?
fault. And Pyroar. Okay, they don't like starter Pokemon. Big cats.
nice response. Let me take a
I don't
look.
know what.
Because there's
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Game Freak and starter cats being on two
And the
legs.
funny
Here we-
thing, they had a beta one way back, like in 97, 98, and then just never.
Oh yeah,
made it
that
to the-
chubby tiger one.
Yeah, I wanted that one to be real. Actually, I actually wanted that one to be real.
So here we go. Zero Aura is actually takes inspiration from cats and tigers. Its electric type may allude to Kanehekili, the Hawaiian god of thunder. Its design may also reference the Oni, a supernatural creature often associated with a tiger pelts and lightning, and even the Raiju, a creature that is the embodiment of lightning in an animal form, which is sometimes represented as a cat. Based on its swift movements and slicing up of its opponents, it may also draw inspiration from the Kamaitachi. Its shiny coloration may be based on white tigers. Huh. Also, Zeraora's names may be derived from Zeus, the Greek god of thunder, Zara, Arabic for to beam, glitter, and shine, and otherwise to encroach upon one's enemy, and Tora, Japanese for tiger. Or Tora Faroese for thunder. How do you say that?
So Luxray's a lynx, by the way. I wanted to point that out.
No, it's a Shinx evolution.
It's a lynx.
Oh, wow. I never caught on to that.
Bruh.
Bruh.
What? Come on. Oh,
It's
Jesus.
okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's a skill issue. It's okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Skill issue.
Hey guys, you guys throw KG.
I'm sorry. No, come back. Sorry, we'll come back.
Mornox says KG is overrated, Dean is
Okay.
underappreciated, and Tyrone is
Aw.
overlooked.
Oh, wait.
Aw, that's so mean.
My
It's
internet
so
currently
mean.
has no idea how
I
we
mean,
got here.
if you say it's mean, don't go, oh.
I was awing at the part about Dane because he didn't get appreciated. You
Yeah.
also
I am.
appreciate.
I'm never
How
here,
did we get
man.
here? I thought we were talking about the chubby tiger.
No, we are. And then it shifted into this.
How is KG overrated?
Yeah, that's just. What does that mean?
Well,
Huh?
No, that just means that just means I'm super popular, guys.
Because you're the protagonist.
like if somebody run, man, I run KG all the time. He's great in the meta. Hey, he's overrated. Like I don't know what the fuck
I'm
that
the
means.
Charizard of the PokePod. There you go.
I don't.
Which makes no sense because Richie is that, but you know.
I did have something kind of
KG is
crazy happen today.
Damn.
Every woman.
Dean, if you tell me what it is and it's that crazy, I'm gonna be so upset. Go ahead.
I had something crazy happen. I made this like edit today with like Ash Ketchum and stuff on Twitter, and it blew up. It got like 2,700 likes.
What?
And
Oh, shit.
and Veronica
Twitter.
Taylor responded to it.
It is crazy.
That's bullshit.
Really?
Yes.
Let me see it. Let me
Yeah, I
go
saw.
on.
No,
This is
no, I
my pin
believe
tweet.
him. I
I
saw
did,
this.
and then-
I
They
saw
met
this
her
morning,
once.
and you only had like
Cool.
70 likes.
Oh,
And
know.
I
I was like,
see it now. I see it. I see
saw.
it.
That is
I don't
awesome.
have Twitter. I want to see link, please.
Yeah,
you
Veronica
get-
Taylor says this is wonderful, and I was like, "What? How'd she see this? What?" I was freaking out.
Oh lordy.
I was at Walmart and I screamed. I was like, "What?" And everybody looked at me.
Everybody, like, y'all hear son?
Okay, so you do like the Journey's English thing. I see. I told you, people get so mad at that one. I like
No,
that Journey.
because a lot of people
it
didn't know where that
too.
was from because no one watches the Journey
Yeah,
dub.
that's the
Everybody-
Journey. I don't watch the Journey's dub opening, but I remember they said they tweeted the video of the opening, so I know the opening.
It's a
Yeah.
Canadian band. Everyone respect. It's good. Thank you.
And not everything
At
from
least-
Canada is great. Have you seen the fucking healthcare?
Yeah,
At least-
yeah. That's a
At
good
least,
point.
at least this one's way better than the second one. I hated the last one. It was so damn cheesy.
what was this?
Wait, which
Oh,
one?
this-
Like,
I don't.
it was like da 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 something like that. I was like, no.
That sounds like a lot of the dub
Did
music.
somebody say cheesy? Like a cheesy gordita
Gordita.
crunch?
Yeah, we got our cheesy man over here.
you can
Of course,
disregard like that.
providing people with the cheesy gordita crunches, y'all.
Oh
request.
yeah, I don't like the second one. I remember. that
Cosmic,
one
your
now.
shameless plug will not be recognized.
Not by Taco Bell
on.
yet. Anyway, don't worry. Did,
What if I sing the Tyrone
did you
Kiki
guys
free
know? Actually, speaking about Taco Bell, did you guys know that if you head to their headquarters, you can technically create your own taco?
Really?
Yeah.
KG, the grass is
KG.
green too. Did you know that?
Oh, I
The fuck?
didn't know. But if you create a really good taco, they will name it for you.
Have stock in Taco Bell. Do you think they'll let me in that building?
See, my boy Dean started it off with XY Ash because he knew what the fuck
Hell
was.
yeah! No,
He
what I
knew
did,
what-
I needed a clip. I needed
No.
the clip where Ash says, my dream is to become a Pokemon Master. I'm from Kanto, and the first thing I thought of was the first episode of X and Y.
Well,
So-
look at that, we
The
lost
OG
one
episode.
viewer after you said XY Ash.
Well, because
That
I
was
needed,
me.
I did something with not very much of a background music, and the background music of it is not very loud. So
You know,
it kinda
you know
worked
what? I'll give the dub that. Actually, no, never mind. That's the sub version that does it. I think that dub one was the version of the pre-release, right before the actual episode dropped. Because
Yes, this is the one when the sub music was there.
Yeah,
this was the.
That's the thing. Hey, let's see. We got so many folks out here. Almost 70. Jesus, wow. Brock Tashi Forever. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, that's
Says
one of
hi.
my-
Like,
Hello there.
I guess it's like
Hello.
Brock. I guess it's like Brock and Takashi combined into one name.
Okay, smart.
Well, guys, since we have this many people, make sure everybody here enters points for the thingy.
Cookies,
because
great.
I don't
We
know how to do
want
that.
KG to bake cookies.
You
Oh,
name
he's-
it the thingy. I'm not gonna fucking give points.
How do I
Cookies
get
stream.
points?
Okay.
Okay, so you press the little button that says click to claim a bonus, and then you click on the Goomies, and then you'll see Cookie Stream. So you
Oh.
click on the cookie, and then you donate as much points as possible, which is like 2,000 points.
Do it. You have 6 days
And then
left.
2,000 points.
I
Yes, you
did
have 6 days
60
left.
apparently.
No, do more. You can do
You do
2,000.
2,000.
Oh. Never mind.
Now we're at 88%. Good job, Polly. I'm so proud of you.
Excuse me.
Thanks.
I'm the only one who fucking donated.
We're
I
proud
have
of
so
you,
many channel
Tyrone.
points. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm at over 100K still.
What?
So
Damn.
How?
I have 111.3K.
What is
Man, this is what happens when I go away for 2 years.
34.4K? What does that mean?
Or you guys weren't here when KG pressed the wrong button, or something happened. I don't remember what happened, but we all donated all our points. And
Oh,
I lost,
that
like-
no.
You-
First of all, excuse you. That
that you?
wasn't my fault,
Huh?
buddy.
oh, sorry. Okay.
Sounds like a my fault thing.
Oh, I just did
200K
points.
points that day. 200K. You know how much money that is?
No.
What the fuck?
I mean, technically, she's not
74
wrong.
people. Oh my god.
Sounds to me like it's a skill issue, buddy.
It is 70 people.
Get back at me.
Okay. I
say
remember that.
70.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that.
Pika with no points.
Oh, okay, that was good. Okay.
There we go. Now humanity has been restored. There we go. We're good now.
True. Yeah.
I don't know how. I won't ask how, but we good now. All right. So,
Okay. We're even.
where are we going at again? Where are we going at again today?
We're talking about the
The
thing that
ending of
happened.
Scarlet and Violet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we were. So Polly,
Oh,
you
yeah.
were.
Yeah, see, I listen.
Yeah, I have to ask. What was it that you were going to discuss, buddy?
An hour ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an hour ago.
An hour ago? Oh my gosh.
I
Fucking
think I
serious right
explained it.
now?
I said that I loved the ending. I said it captures the essence of Pokemon, like why we love the franchise so much. Just all the themes about friendship, about traveling together, about supporting each other through tough times. I want to hug Arvin. I want to be besties with Nimona. Like she's really cute. I like that Penny likes anime. She's relatable. Let's see. The gym leaders are so much fun. I love how they all have their own little thing going on. I love Larry.
Living
I want to
like
cosplay
Larry.
Rika.
Larry.
Living like Larry. I want to cosplay Rika so badly. Oh my gosh, she has such a great design.
Yeah,
Um,
I think all the characters in the game have great designs.
Yeah.
Which is,
It took a while for me to warm up to the characters. I don't know if it's because I started the game a little bit later than everyone else. Sometimes when I feel like that happens, I almost feel like there's like a pressure to like fall in love with the game and with all the characters right away just because everybody else is,
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. But I don't know, going at my own pace always like and doing it all on my own and just like on my own time really makes me always fall in love with the game like more. without the pressure of having to kind of keep up with everybody. So I'm almost glad I kind of like started it late now that I'm able to, my schedule is kind of settled down a little bit and I'd be able to really like focus. I just had so much fun. It was just so much fun. I like my team. I don't know if I'm as attached to this team as I've been with other teams. Like, I still think my Oros team was my favorite. I was very attached to them. But I did like this team. I had Arboliva, which is very fitting for me because olives are my favorite food ever. I had Quacklevolt. I'm a duck defender.
I'm so sorry.
No, I am a duck defender.
Oh, well, I love Quaxley, but I hate its evolution so much.
What?
I hate it. It's so
so
it won't stop moving, and I hate it.
It's easy for me because I was a dancer growing up. And
I would be fine if it was still. It's so distracting. I can't stop looking.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Winkleone. Who else? Well, I named my Quacklevolt Dali, named after Salvador Dali, the famous Spanish painter.
Nice.
I originally wanted to name my Lechonk Picasso, but I got lazy with that. If I train one competitively, I'll name it Picasso.
You know, it'd be weird if you're in the finals and you lost to someone named Picasso. Like, this truly be a gamer moment right there.
Chornik, be quiet. Also, yes, Carol. Yes, Carol. Bellabolt is on my team. I gotta rep those frogmons.
I would be surprised if you didn't go with that. I'll be honest with you.
Bellabolt was a goat.
Well, she did stream it.
Flamigo. And my doggy, my Doshbun. I know Cosmic has some strong feelings.
No, I don't have any opinion of that one. I just have an issue with Fido.
What is a bread? It's bread.
Fido has the collar that Snubble has, but just yellow. But when it evolves, it loses it.
Oh,
I'm so proud of my Doshbun. It beat the AI bot. Not sorry for spoilers, but the Professor Turo. The final move, I was down to my last Pokemon, and I did the Terra thing with the fairy on my Dashbun, and I did play rough, and it was great.
Oh, see, I've had some bad luck with play rough in this game. It's missed like almost every time.
Oh, so recently with me,
you can relate.
Yeah, there was one day I was doing really good with it. And then just out of nowhere, it just started acting up on me, and I was so infuriated by that. It was dumb, bro.
I'm surprised because you have such good luck. You'd think that it would go for you for every time.
I thought so too. Yeah. And then they said, nah.
No, it was funny though. He was like, what the fuck? I keep missing every single time. Like,
that was the one time where I legitimately just lost my collective shit for like the past hour and a half. It was hilarious.
See, what my roommate says is if it's below 100%, it may as well be 50%.
Tyrone can relate to that one if he remembers the Kyogre and Pikachu situation. I'll always remember that. That was our last moment playing Sword and Shield. That will always be the best way to end Sword and Shield for me, with that Pikachu moment. Good luck.
Well, I beat it today too, and I had about halfway through the game, I actually switched my entire team because I did not like my team. I used that ostrich thing, and I didn't like the ostrich when it evolved into that big ostrich. I hated it, so I took that thing out of my team.
Damn.
I know. I liked it before that.
I like Lady Gaga bird, bro.
My God,
it's dinner. He's dinner.
And then I had Quax's evolution, and I switched to Palafin, and it was cool, but it was kind of hard to get the gimmick to work, because you have to switch it in and out to make it, pretty good. Plus, it was a physical attacker, which I'd rather, have a special attacker, water type. So I switched to Klotzer. The Gen 6 Pokemon? Yes, I switched to that thing. I had Cyclizer, I switched him out, and I brought in Tinkaton. Tinkaton's great.
In
like-
Tinky,
it's like one of
we
my new favorite
trust,
Pokemon.
bro. We trust Tinky Tai here.
Yeah. Yeah, Gigaton Hammer is crazy and it's overpowered and I love it. So it basically carried me through the second half of the game.
Nice.
So, yeah, and then Kilowattrel was awesome. He's like my new favorite bird, I think.
I honestly
Besides
put him up
Talonflame.
there as like a close competitor to our buddy, what's his name? Swellow. Suba.
Oh yeah.
Blah.
Ba.
They both are
Yeah,
so
and
identical.
and then I had my friend actually gave me Sprigatito, so I could use him instead of Quaxley's,
Ooh.
and I love. And this I don't know if this is controversial. I guess it is. I love Sprigatito's Final Evolution.
Oh no, people are still trying to tape the legs onto the ground. So
I like
love-
I like Meowscarda too.
yeah, it reminds me
Yeah,
of Puss
like-
in Boots.
I like it. I liked it too. So I was like, I didn't have much issue.
Yeah, Chornick got on to be on. Yeah, Chornick, shut up.
Right there.
Chornick's going out for blood tonight. I swear, God.
Oh man.
He's like, no, Teen, no.
But no, it's so cool. It's got the little floaty thing next to it, and it's like, oh, it's just, I love the what is that coming out? But it's like, is it like wings? Not wings, but what do you call those little flappy things that's coming out of Meowscarda? You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Isn't it like a
not
cape?
the cape. Is that a cape? Is that what that's supposed to be?
It's a magician. So
Okay, yeah, I guess
And
it
for
is
my
a cape,
next
yeah.
trick, watch me sit on all fours.
I was like, Mescarda kind of reminds me more of Zoro. That was like probably the
Yeah,
first
it's
thing
kind
I
of
had.
like a Zoro and
yeah.
what is it?
Yeah.
Zoro and
Zoro.
Puss in Boots.
Yeah, they're like.
I gotta watch that movie when it drops, bro. The Last Wish or whatever it's called.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It looks incredible. If you guys enjoyed The Bad Guys, the one that came out a while ago from DreamWorks Animation, which by the way, can I highly suggest that, please? I think you guys would love it.
I actually watched that movie.
Oh yeah.
I did watch it. I liked it.
But like, I loved the game. I thought the story was great characters. I loved almost all the new Pokemon. There's been a few that I was like, it's okay. But like, I was surprised. I was surprised by so many. Even in the final battle, I didn't know who any of those Pokemon were. I was like, I didn't know any of the typing, so I was sitting there just trying to figure it out while I was trying to battle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I wiped once against the last person. So that happened. I thought the music's great. Like,
Dang, you wiped in a Pokemon game?
I did.
What is Union
You
Circle?
ate?
Union
Where's
Circle.
Union
Yeah,
Circle?
No,
It's
you
the
get together
multiplayer
with
thing.
your friends, so.
yeah.
Yeah, and also it's kind of mandatory to do it because basically Union
Yeah, for
Circle.
one a month.
So think of it like this, Polly. We'll use Animal Crossing terms. It's basically just inviting people over to your island,
Okay.
and you invite up to 3 other. What did
Why'd you so upset?
Yeah, what happened?
No, my friend wants to trade with me. I don't know what to
No,
do.
you don't have to use the union room to
Say
trade.
yes.
Just simply, there's 3 options. You have set up a link trade, like how it was in Sword and Shield. There's the union room that you can do, which is where you're able to play in the same room together, in the same world, I should
I
say.
still need to do that at some point. I still don't know what that's like.
It's
Okay.
fun.
I hear it's
Yeah.
glitchy.
It's
It's alright.
I mean, with-
KG had a thing. Yeah,
I can
saw
take
the
it or
tweet
leave.
about it.
I can take it or leave it.
it's nightmare fuel.
yeah, I feel
Yeah, it
bad
is.
for Emmy because she got it the worst because
It was it was good for multi-stream, but after that, like, you can take it or leave it.
It was good for the first minute, and then we all became competitive players, and we all hate each other's guts because of that. So we never visited each other's islands no more, unless we needed to evolve our dolphin. Then we meet each other. But
Chornick caught on.
That's exactly what my friend.
so your friend wants to go to
I-
your island to go and just simply evolve it to then leave your island soon after because the mission has already been done.
I think that was the same thing I had asked you guys too. That involved my.
Yeah, you did invite us to join
Speaking
your
of-
room.
Yeah.
Speaking of going to an island, I'm gonna restart my Animal Crossing game.
What?
Oh.
Oh,
Why?
I miss
Yeah,
it.
why?
Yeah, but do
Then
you
why
not
would you
understand?
understand?
Do you not
I
understand the
understand.
commitment though that you're gonna have to put yourself through?
It's called a
Yeah,
dream
so-
address. You can have as many as you want because they always save. So when you're done, which I am done, I can just restart my island from scratch, and I still have the dream address. I can always go back to.
No. I meant redoing all of it again.
Oh, I know enough people at Treasure Islands. I can get all my stuff again.
Then why would you even delete it?
Because I don't want to tear it down.
Then why delete it?
Delete
People
it.
don't understand Animal Crossing.
You need.
I don't.
You need to listen, Emmy. You need to have a high level IQ to fully grasp and understand what is Animal
Are
Crossing.
you calling my sister dumb?
Oh, you
No,
need
I'm
to-
saying she doesn't meet the requirements
I'm
to
about to
fully
go all
understand.
Shornick on you, KG.
He doesn't meet the requirements to be smart, is what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. I only have one brain cell, and we share,
Jeez.
so it's fine.
So mean.
Wow.
At each other's throats. What the fuck happened?
Oh, man.
I know.
I mean,
I'm sitting here.
let's be fair though. You really do have to have a very high IQ to truly understand Animal Crossing, man.
Okay.
You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
After the
Stupid non-playing Animal Crossing ass up.
the game is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics, most of
There's some deep lore behind
yeah,
Animal
there's just a
Crossing.
lot of
it
shit.
is though, yeah.
I know, but it was so much fun. I think it was like I know no
No.
one plays it anymore, but I was
No matter how much I look at this, I hear KG going, you have to have an extreme level of intelligence in order to play Animal Crossing. Turns on game. Would you like to trade a seashell for a rock?
I mean, okay, yeah, you're right.
It's a shiny rock.
Listen,
Actually,
let me
I'm
just
not-
try to make Animal Crossing sound more intelligent than it really is. And to be fair, it really is.
Hey, it is though, because like those turnip prices, you know, like
There have been stories of people becoming involved in the stock market now, thanks to
exactly.
I was one
I
of
will
them.
say, I didn't buy stock until after Animal
Oh.
Crossing, and the first stock I
Don't
bought
tell me.
was in Yum Brands, which owns KFC, Taco
Of
Bell,
course.
Pizza Hut, and Habit Burger.
Oh, I was gonna say Yum Brand. Okay, at least that's not taco. And then she just throws drunk bump.
Yeah,
Come on,
You can't
know
buy
Taco
stock
Bell
in
was
Taco
gonna
Bell.
be
You-
up in there.
you have to buy stock in Yum Brands.
Listen, man, I wouldn't mind starting a new island, but I also don't want to lose my 100 million bells as well.
I can just get it back for you. Like, I can just, I can take you to
You know
one of
how
my
long
treasure
that's gonna
islands.
take for me to grab my bells to then shove them to you to then.
Oh, no. So what you do is you go to a hacked island, which is on a treasure island, and you go to the store, and you can, so if you sell one item, they'll give you an unlimited amount of bells back. So you get like 9 billion something bells, and it automatically goes into your account.
If you have to hack the game, at that point, it's not even worth it.
It's not hacked. It's you're going to a hacked island, which then well, I guess it technically hacks your game.
Then why even do it?
Well, because you want money. What
You
are
know
you
what?
like? Why would somebody enter the lottery? Because they want money.
But I have the money though.
Money.
Well, you could always drop off your money bags on my island or something, and this come pick
The
them up.
money.
Listen, I'm going to leave a specific amount of money on your area, and if I happen to drop by and get all of it back, and happen to even be missing even just a bell, you will
what
know.
the fuck? KG, what? This is amazingly dark and conglomerate for you.
God,
KG's gonna sue me in Animal Crossing. Damn.
no, KG lives in New York. He knows the mob.
Oh Lord, why would you sell, Dean? Why would you sell your?
I did. I couldn't get into it, man. I tried. I
You know
really
what?
did. But
You
it was
know
so
what?
boring.
You know what?
mean?
They said you're underappreciated, and
Yeah.
I said I appreciate you, but now I appreciate you a little bit less.
That's fine. I
You see,
tried
this
really
is why
hard.
you're underappreciated.
It's
I
about
played like 20 hours in the game,
breaking apart.
and I didn't know what was like. I was just bored. I was like, "What am I supposed to
You're not
do?"
playing it right.
I know. I realized that.
You're-
I've watched so many people play it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, the only way to really play that game effectively, it is still fun alone, but honestly, you need to be with a group of people. It is super relaxing.
I got the Chornick's approval, so
Dean,
That's the
W.
one time where you two actually collided with agreement, bro.
Dean, you're missing.
Yes.
You're missing for God knows how long. You come back and you start on a hot takes,
yeah, I know, right?
bruh.
Okay, it's a skill issue.
It's a skill issue.
Just kidding.
Okay, so another really amazing part of Animal Crossing
It's the art style.
Yes,
you turn
the
it off
art
and don't play
stuff. In fact, PG, this is a great transition to the art contest.
Oh yes, why don't we talk about that?
That was terrible.
I'm just looking for a segue. Just like talk about the I'm sorry.
That was terrible.
I love that.
That was fucking garbage.
Oh, come on. We tried.
Yeah. You
No, that was
in Animal Crossing, just don't buy the art that's a fraud.
You know what? I will find a way to segue into something you appreciate, Tyrone. Guys,
Yeah.
At some point today, I'm going to mention rap. We're going to rap.
Never will I ever be amazed by.
Are you gonna
Cosmic, if you have to
crunch rap
announce
supreme?
Wait, if you have to announce a segue, that's not a good segue.
Oh, but we already.
Cosmic, are you gonna crunch rap?
Oh!
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh my
But
god.
Tyrone, we've already segued.
I feel like
we're already discussing this, Tyrone.
So
you
we
see
do
how
this,
that works.
Yeah, so I want to let everybody know we do this podcast with no script or anything. But today I feel like the podcast is written by a white dad. Like just like a very white dad.
Tyrone, that's not in the script. What are you doing?
I just got hit with the slap.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
The
you.
rap played in the background beautifully.
Hey, my name is Brian. How the hell are you doing? Like
I beat her.
I beat her. Hey.
Okay.
All right, Cosmic, take it away, buddy. It only feels appropriate that you would be the one to initiate the conversation regarding this.
I will, but you're not showing the people the art.
No. I'm doing that because they're supposed to build up to it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
Well, you see, no script, guys. No script.
All script,
Okay.
baby. Let's go.
I
So-
love improv.
Happy holidays, everybody.
That's not in the script. Damn it.
Happy holidays. So we did in our Discord server, and you guys should all join if you're not in the
did it.
Discord server. Well, okay, I did it, but it's fine. I run it, but it's okay. We held our holiday art contest, which is the last one we were doing for the year. This is the third one we've done in the server since the server merger. And this one was holiday themed, so we had a whole bunch of people submit their lovely art pieces, and they all had lovely prizes. And we had 3 amazing winners. I even submitted an art piece, though I took myself out of the running.
Aw.
I did.
But it's cute though.
It was cute, but it wasn't fair. I feel like I'm not allowed to win if I'm hosting the event.
You know, like that whole Obama gives Obama the medal.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, just do that with Cosmic and Cosmic.
I couldn't do it. But
we will show it off. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. But I want to show. Okay, we'll go in third to first.
Yes.
place.
I hope I have the third place one right now.
Yes, you have third place. So third and second were only 1 vote difference. But in third place we have our lovely buddy Rexu, who made an amazing little art piece featuring Hatsune Miku, Cynthia, Steven, Ruby, Snubble, and Dedenne. So check your mascot, Tyrone. It's Dedenne.
First.
Because it was a good transition.
Yeah, nice transition. No.
They should have won first.
Well.
Oh. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. I agree.
Actually, I'll be honest. All these art pieces deserve to have come in first place. There are so many wonderful ones. No,
there wasn't a bad submission this time.
They were all good. In fact, they were so good. I want to shout out to all of them, but we'll do that more at the very end because they deserve some of them. But yeah, take a look over here. So yeah, this one, as already mentioned by Cosmic, features such a lovely cast of peeps in there. And it looks amazing. I love it. It's just so it fits the festiveness, that's for sure.
I love how everyone relatively fits with Pokemon, even like technically KG because of the Ruby thing. And then there's just Hatsune Miku.
To be fair, Hatsune Miku technically is in Pokemon. So we can't.
I know, very loosely, but it still sticks out in this picture.
Oh yeah, but it's still great though. We appreciate.
It's cute, and one of the prizes for the art contest was each of the winners gets to have 1 gift sub to any of the PokePod members. So, Rexy, you still gotta tell me who you want. So if you're watching, you gotta tell me who you want. I already asked you, you haven't gotten back to me. So,
Who you is?
I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out,
You're
Rexy.
calling out on one of the winners? How could you do such a thing?
Pokemon, who you is, and Pokemon,
Tyrone,
who
look
you
at that. Give the sub to Tyrone, says Rexu.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
There you go, Tyrone.
Okay.
You got a sub thanks to this.
All right, I'm the true winner.
The winner
Hold on,
is
who
you.
ships Steven and Cynthia?
I approve of that ship. That's what.
No. Okay, we're not gonna start a ship.
No, not yet. We'll save that for Valentine's week.
I can't give the sub to Tyrone. He's already subscribed.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, KG, I've been subbed to you for a while. I was meaning to turn it off.
I'm both hurt and yet laughing my ass off at this.
Well, because first of all, I'm in the PokePod. Like,
Oh wait, look at that. Rexu says give it to Frog Girl.
Okay.
yeah, I'm in the PokePod, so it seems a little redundant that I gotta pay in order to get it. Like, no, I'm in it.
Yeah. Nah, you still gotta wait in line like the rest of us.
So like most of the money you probably been getting is like been from bless you. It's been from me
Bless
just
you.
fucking refusing to cancel.
Thank you
my-
for your contribution.
Yay,
Rexu,
there you go.
Polly, you now have a gift sub to KG. You have access to.
What do I do?
Well, you have access to.
Polly, why'd you say it so scared? Like, what
I know how Polly will go. She go great.
I don't know. 1 second, I'm looking for Sinisty chips, and now
She goes great, Kevin.
Sinisty chips.
This
What?
guy.
How do you unsubscribe?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, Polly voice.
Am I?
So Dean, in order to evolve Charchid,
No, O is reserved for Zach.
in order to evolve Charchidite into Cerulege, you need to kill 10 Sinisties, because then they'll drop Sinisty chips.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. My friend did.
I thought
that
it was
for
the
me.
bronze
He got me an
sword.
item.
Wait. Ah!
That's your version.
That's for Armor Rouge. That's for Armor Rouge.
You're welcome, Polly. I'm on the call. You could have just said so.
It prompted me to thank you.
What in God's
you're
name is
welcome.
happening?
I have no
All
idea
right.
what's happening.
Well,
Let's go to second place.
okay. Well, what second place got to offer?
Let's hatch this egg.
Okay, so in second place we have a lovely piece by Caro, who is not in the chat right now, but you know, is he there? Oh, Caro, you are there.
he's right there.
Yay.
I love this
Okay.
one though. This one.
It's so
Yes.
cute.
So this one is Dragonite delivering a package.
Oh my
And there's,
gosh.
there's a Lapras and there's some Spiel. And it says Merry Christmas. And Caro elected for a sub to you, KG, which I gave to him yesterday.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was caught off guard because I didn't have the full-on context behind that.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah, it was during the Udi stream, which by the way, guys, if you wanted to check out Udi's, go do that. Click that link tree and use code KG Prestige or Tyrone TG3
It's actually
and save
cold enough.
$35 off your order.
It's actually cold enough. I need to start popping that Udi on.
Oh, I'm in mine right now.
yeah, the Udi has been great, buddy. I'm gonna be real with you.
I think the problem is I turned my heater on, so it canceled out the need.
I'm in shorts and a t-shirt.
How do people walk out here in them streets with them shorts, bro? How?
I don't know. I'm
Polly,
usually
we
always
gotta get you
cold.
Canada.
Ollie, I need you to put some fucking clothes on.
Yeah, we gotta get you an
I'm always
Udi.
cold. That's the irony. And my room is the coldest one. In the
Luckily,
house.
we have a link tree that you can bring you to the
Ollie,
site.
you're
In my
always
room too.
I know.
Ollie,
I
you're
still need
always
that PokePod
cold.
sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Even Zach has one.
Damn.
And that's the same thing
It's
for
like
me too.
80
Like, my
degrees
room's
here. What kind of area are you at, Joker?
so lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, we get the nice freeze drop.
Well,
this
she's in
coming
Texas.
Weekend.
Ah,
Yeah,
Texas.
In the heart.
of Texas. And then the final winner, I have no idea how to pronounce this person's name, and he is now making fun of me because I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was.
You can't read.
Isn't it Septitech?
Is it Septitech? I say Septic. Like,
Hey, I
Septic?
like this. This one's cool.
This sounds really
Oh my
good.
God.
Actually, it's a tribute to the Champions League podcast, and it does feature
Oh.
Double and Jiff for me and Jiff Lunatic.
Yeah.
We stand-
Chimchar's the only one with the hat, though. That's the real question.
I think Infamous.
Because it's cold.
Yeah, but yeah, they made the pre-evolutions of all of their their mains, and it's just a really cute and wholesome image. And they were featured on the Champions League Twitter, and they will be featured on their next podcast session as well.
Yeah.
I just have to remind them.
Now I get it. I just thought it was just a cute picture, but I didn't realize that was a Champions pod at
Yeah,
all.
one thing I really love is that hybrid Squirtle is very nervous. It has these little sweat drops.
Yeah,
I thought it's because it's next to Charmander, and Charmander's like
eating it.
Yeah, eating it essentially.
Okay. Oh,
And
so
and Growlithe.
And
yeah.
Chimchar.
I get it's baby forms of all their man. That's
Yeah,
cool.
a mascot. Yeah, I didn't get it until she said so. I'm like, oh,
But it's lovely. We appreciate that.
it's cute. It's really cute.
Froakie is
Well, I'm
so
dumb. I didn't know who
good.
the Froakie was for, and then I realized.
Don't feel bad about
Are you
saying
trying
it.
to help the person who this Froakie is for currently?
And the irony is, Greninja's my second favorite Pokemon.
Whose was Drifloon? Is that
It's our buddy Drift Lunatic.
It's just Drift. Yeah.
Oh, it is Drift Lunatic.
Yeah.
I didn't know Drift Lunatic was in the Champions.
No. It's
She's
just
not.
a fellow
She's
guest.
not.
She should be, because she is a champion to me.
Aww.
Aw.
We stand Drift. #1 anti-poke creator. Guys, go support.
Support.
What a master of the crafts when it comes to the AMV edits and shit. We love it.
Wonder who that Snowball's for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the Cosmic Vengeance
Somebody.
underscore.
Yay.
Speaking of Drift and Cosmic, actually, let's go give some shout outs to some of the other RPs because I feel it absolutely is deserved. So let's go and talk about Drift real quick with this one. It's very
I
crisp.
love this.
Yes. So Drift
Oh my
submitted.
god.
Drift submitted this art piece here of.
Love it.
Wow.
What in the fuck?
Oh,
What in the fuck?
Can I just say I know the reference with the face and I just love it. I love it so much.
What's really great
Are you
about
trying to be
Drift?
hot for your man, but you're a fucking goofball?
Yeah, you got it. Who's in that? Who said that? Hold on, I gotta go find out who said that. Is that the annoying cat thing face? That's correct.
The best
Neck
part
art.
about it,
It's the neck art.
she recently got an OC, and so now she's been having a lot of fun drawing her OC.
I'm so happy
And
for her.
this is-
She deserves that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just been having a blast with it, and all of her art pieces are just absolutely hilarious and wonderful. And she's like one of my favorite artists because they're so derpy and cute.
So good.
Yeah, she could have had just a really cute smile, all that right there with this one, because everything looks really nice. And she said, slapping
Nah.
cat face.
Nah.
Burp.
Hey, listen, what works, no?
Burp.
I love how the Drifloom is just so confused. Like, what's holding me down?
Well, it's also got bows, so I think it's Emmy.
Yes.
When Emmy dies, she becomes a Drifloon.
I come a Drifloon.
Oh, there's
Wait.
So what you're
Drifloon
telling me is
soul.
that the soul is in that Drifloom. Okay.
Yes.
my soul
Yes.
is the soul of a
And then we got
vulture.
Santa Loon over there as well.
Santa Loon.
All right, so there's that one. But
Santa Loon.
Loonies.
No Santa
But let's continue on though. We also got to give a nice thank you as well to our buddy Cosmic.
Oh my god.
It's
So
Ruby
good.
with
so
a
adorable.
snow buddy.
That's actually really nice.
I also wanna give this one too because
Cosmic, you're so talented.
we stand Cosmic, bro. That's just how it is. Make sure to follow Cosmic Vengeance _. Never forget the underscore, ladies and gents. Always.
Yeah, we don't talk about the one without the.
Also,
Yeah,
don't
we
be
don't
like
know.
me and actually learn how to spell the word vengeance. Otherwise,
Yeah, I know,
you're never
same,
gonna
I
find
don't.
her. Yeah.
Oh lordy.
I just type in Cosmic and hope it pops
Well,
up.
the A does not belong in there at all in the word
It
vengeance.
doesn't. I completely agree.
Like, you could literally spell vengeance without it, and I think the life would go on.
Vengeance.
my God.
VENJENS. Vengeance.
Slate shits, hashtag Cosmic Vengeance
Let's
underscore
correct you.
fans.
Just live. KG, go ahead and just live life that way, all right?
Got you.
Live life.
Fans unite, slay, we love you.
Also,
Okay.
Gotta get there.
So I'm playing Scarlet and Violet to breed Pokemon right now, and these Smolives are in a weird circle. They're all just gathered together in a circle.
Summoning
It's a
circle.
small of garden.
Like, what is this cult ass shit right now?
It's just small of garden.
If one of them is yellow, make sure to follow that one, buddy. Just saying.
Yeah.
Small of garden.
It's small of garden.
Small of garden. Let's go.
Oh, Lord.
Also, earlier today when I was breeding, a bunch of Marie were blocking the road. Like, they were all in, like, a row, and they were, like, in front of the road. Like, how funny is this? If this were an old Pokemon game, this would be a legitimate roadblock that would, like, stop progress and shit. You would have to talk to, like, Cynthia or some shit 2 towns over so she can go give him fucking NyQuil. And then you'd have to go all the way back just so you can give him NyQuil. And then Cynthia show up behind you and go, did you give him the NyQuil? I'll be like, but you should have did it.
Oh, wait. There's one other one I was hoping you could show.
Oh, I know which one you're referring. I had this. I was waiting for a good transition. I can't go without showing off these other ones. I have 2 more that I want to show off.
All right.
I have to show this one though, please, for Joker.
Okay. Yes.
What?
So this is made by the one and only Dan the Man.
we love
What?
I love that.
We love
It's beautiful.
Dan the
What?
man needs to be
masterpiece. Why wasn't this number?
Dan the man needs to be Dan the band. What the fuck is this?
What is it?
Yeah.
An you with a Santa hat.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I thought it was a substitute.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
look
one.
at that substitute. I think
The
it is.
substitute doll.
Oh my.
I thought it was a Larvitar at first.
It's not just in next to you, it's buddy.
But we,
Oh, okay.
He's Dan the Man. He's a
Who's that
he's a delivery-
Oh,
delivery
God.
boy, Mr. Dash.
It's an abomination from God.
Abomination.
For those of you who don't know Dan, he is a
Dan-
cousin of Mr. Dash. He is our delivery boy, and we stand.
Kudos to Dan the man. Even though
Thank you, Dan.
this will continue. We'll see this artwork again in my nightmares. Just open up the live stream. Just open up the live stream and you'll see it right in my nightmares.
We are the number 1 Dan the Man stands. Let's go. we stand Dan the Man. I love how you saying we stand Dan the Man just sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh no, but in all sincerity,
We
we do.
one of you guys are gonna have to clip all this
Yeah,
for Dan.
please.
He
I'm a
lives in
big
South
fan.
Africa, so he's passed out.
I'm a big fan of the stands of Dan the man.
Fan I am, says Dan.
Oh.
All right, but this other one,
The fans that are the stands of Dan the man.
a stand of Dan.
Oh,
I
wait,
am.
this goes
stand-
with the Tyrone, how the Tyrone stole
Christmas.
the Grinch.
Christmas.
Yeah.
How did the Dene stole Christmas? Oh Lord. I feel like you did one of those jokes before, Taro.
Yeah, last
I
time.
did.
when
I
he
did.
said-
Did we save that? I hope we did.
I don't know. Where
It's
did
on-
you do it?
It's on YouTube.
Uh,
It's on YouTube. So it was last week. We did it last week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Terrell, Christmas past.
No, I was Christmas past.
Terrell was Christmas present.
No, he made TSS Christmas present. Personally, I
Really?
think you should be Christmas present. You're more like rambunctious.
Eh,
All right,
all right.
I'll take that, I guess.
Take that
And
W
then
when you
Future
can.
was just Richie pointing.
Yeah.
Furiously.
Hey, he gets one line. It's like kick,
Who's Christmas?
Okay.
Wait, who's Christmas past?
kick.
Christmas
I
past
was because
is
I don't make
Polly.
that was his reasoning.
Wait, he's called KG's Bob Cratch.
You're a ghost of Christmas past. You're Jewish.
Damn. Oh my god. Some Tyrone Chinese suggested he should be Scrooge.
McDuck?
Honestly,
Wow.
honestly, Scrooge. First of all, I want y'all to know Scrooge had his economic business plans in order. First of all, he said work during Christmas. That's an economic move right there. Everybody else gonna be off. That's money opportunity.
Wait, you guys
First of all,
you guys get days off during holidays?
you're supposed to get Christmas off. Unless you work for like a juvenile detention center or
I have to
wherever the
work on
fuck KG
Christmas.
works at. You're Jewish.
Well, yeah, actually, no, that was the reasoning. They said, "Do you want to work because it's not your holiday?" And I was like, "Okay."
Oh.
Holiday.
Damn.
To be fair, she gets 12 fucking Hanukkah days. Like,
No, we don't get any time
Oh,
off
yeah.
for Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
thank you.
Yeah, happy Hanukkah, buddy.
Happy
Yeah, guys,
Hanukkah.
They started yesterday,
Happy
right?
belated-
Happy Hanukkah to
Second
all my
day.
fellow Jews.
where's my dreidel? I want a Beyblade. Let's go.
Dreidel! Let it spin.
We
I got-
like to spin.
Win.
For Hanukkah, for the first night, I got chocolate pudding
Oh my
and
God.
some Scooby snacks.
Wait, that sounds wonderful though.
I mean, it was delicious. You know, they're good. And then tonight,
The swabs that I said were in a circle, the Diglett popped out in the middle of the circle.
oh, cute.
He's a summoning. It's a summoning circle. Let's go.
It's a summoning circle. Okay, keep going with the Jewish gifts.
Oh, okay. And then today I got nothing, but I did get a gift from my work, and it was a $25 gift card to Amazon. So
Hey.
I get to buy my cat more litter.
Yeah.
Does that cat deserve it though? After what you told us earlier today, just saying.
Okay, Burrito has been a very naughty girl today. She keeps on swatting me and then like laughing. It's very weird, but like,
Laughing.
yeah, she's just
I've never
like
seen
because
a
like
cat laugh before.
she like
They go
has
skis,
she's like
skis,
starts
skis.
yeah no they go she goes like like a giant
my
smile
God.
on her face.
Yeah, why does that sound terrifying?
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. I completely forgot. Before we do continue, I apologize. We do actually have to show off that last art piece, though.
Oh, yes.
Let's show this one off. I think Emmy would like this one.
I love this one. Oh, look at that. It's like the Grinch Stole Christmas.
We were just talking about the Seuses.
Why does this one remind me of the one opening in XYZ, the one with the Pikachus are gathering like
Yes!
in a tree?
The ketchup.
Yes!
Now this here is a summoning circle.
Yes. This one was submitted by Logan or Scorpion66. He was the last person to submit in the art contest. And he did pretty well. He was like he almost won. Like he almost won third place. But overall, like yeah,
This
there
was
wasn't
a
bad
super solid. This was a super solid art.
Yeah, this one like it had potential to have gotten second, third, or even first if it was I think submitted a little bit earlier.
I love it.
I just think it like represents the holidays.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. Look at all the Pikachus. They're all singing. It's like the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's like Pika, Pika, Pika.
I thought you were gonna sing the Oompa Loompa. Pika, pika.
No, you know the thing at the Grinch Stole Christmas where like all the Who's are like singing by the Christmas tree. They're like wahoo, oh my God.
Choose from Pikaville.
You brought these motherfuckers back from Pikaville?
That's what you go with. That's the saying.
You know that place is dangerous.
Look, they're all holding hands. Hold hands.
But that is the art contest. So thank you all for submitting. I'm gonna announce our art contest that's coming up again. Now it's not gonna be until March. It's
Well, I mean,
You
to
got
be fair,
plenty
what
of
do you
time.
celebrate on January and February?
New Year's.
I mean, I did think about a Valentine's Day one where everyone has to draw their favorite ships, but I just thought it was just gonna be a lot of Ash and Serena.
about-
That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
exactly.
Of course.
I mean,
Wait, no,
I mean, y'all still could. You just won't get
could.
rewarded. It's all.
Wait, hold on. You could do February with the I don't see anything wrong with that one.
There's nothing wrong with the ship.
You just don't want to be bothered.
It's just like
He doesn't like
I don't-
Serena.
I don't like Serena.
I love Serena. I'm not an Amore shipper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an unofficial Amore shipper.
Tyrone,
I
you are a
like
full-blown
the
Amore
relations
shipper.
that I
You
like.
did 4 sessions of Amore shipping discussion.
Yeah, we did.
It is
Sorry,
it
sorry.
is stuck to you.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I did that
Dornick
because
blast him.
I did that because it was relevant towards the episodes that we were reviewing, and Ash is shipping with Serena is the only one that's actually relevant in the series.
We did 2 to 3 hour sessions, okay? I would understand if you were to say, okay, we did like maybe a 20-minute discussion. That shit went over 2 hours.
So here's the deal. A shipper, the difference between a shipper and a reviewer, we did those videos, but after that, we never really talked about it. Shippers, you don't even want to enter the Twitter shipping fucking community. You think the anti-poke community is bad? Man, anti-poke shipping is like going into a new... It's like if there was a DMV in hell. Like
You're talking to the girl who literally had to make shipping pages on Bulbapedia, all right? I was one of the coders for the shipping pages.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She said you're talking to the guy. Actually, I was talking to KG.
Hi!
What do you mean? You guys spent 2.5 hours talking about where the hand at. What do you mean that's to be relevant?
No, 2.5 hours about the hand is chump change, to be honest, for us.
So in our defense, we talked about the events of Ash and Serena based on those episodes. But
who's this we?
Entering you too, boy.
No, I did it because I was a stan of that ship. I didn't do it for the views, man. I did it because I loved it.
The difference between that and an actual shippers don't just have discussions. Shippers argue with other fucking shippers. Like I'm not in that way.
Yeah. Tyrone, what kind of environment did you live in where it's always having to be a hazardous field, bro? we shippers can disagree, but we can all still appreciate with each other.
Wait,
that's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
wait. I love what Donnie said. Do a shipping contest and I'll draw backpack shipping.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, if you guys are interested in a shipping art contest, we can make the next art contest in February.
Yay!
We should do a poll.
Yeah.
Monorail shipping, let's go!
Oh god, the monorail still lives on. I don't ship when I'm already married with 3 women.
Our shipping was like Dean and I making jokes about where your hand at. Real shippers are like, oh, you ship fucking Kenny and Ursula? I hate you. I hate the guts.
Okay, actually, Kenny and Ursula isn't valid. Some people
I know. I'm just saying, like, if you name anything, Twitter's gonna attack you immediately because of that one.
KG Coral is the real
The real ship. Yes.
Not Coral. She's dead.
I miss Coral.
I actually forgot what monorail ship... Wasn't the monorail guy in Ash? Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
Also, why can't you guys approve my relationship with Alicia? Why y'all gotta bring up my past like that?
Well, Alicia's just like, you know...
She wants to live a private life, you know. It would be very disrespectful to, you know...
What about
Alicia lives in the shadows of Coral, because Coral was the one that got away, aka...
KG, what about your ex-wife Coral that you fucking killed?
Whoa, that's some deep accusations there, buddy. I killed?
Wait.
I was
what happened to Alicia?
Wait, no, Alicia's right there.
Oh, okay, thank goodness.
No, we're talking about Coral.
Because KG, the story of how he wound up married to Coral is the story of how KG got married by Coral is the single most dumbest yet hilarious shit I've ever heard in my life.
Look, hey, Alicia, I have this water stone here, real quick.
No.
Yes.
Gross.
Oh lordy, but yeah, oh man. But anyway, if you all want to talk about it, hey guys, did you know that in terms of human companionship, technically Flareon is objectively the most huggable Pokemon?
Yeah, let's go. It's getting hot in here.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, you know, while their maximum temperature is likely too much for most, they are capable of controlling it, so they can set themselves to the perfect temperature just for you.
It's so warm.
Along with that, they have a lot of fluff, bro, making them undeniably incredibly soft to touch. But
Are they better to cuddle with than a Growlithe?
Probably soft. I mean,
I don't know. You gotta decide on yourself, buddy. Go hug a Flareon first.
Because, okay.
I'm hugging a Jolteon.
I love hugging fire.
May I recommend the Slugma? Then I think it would be great companions there.
Don't mess with Jonathan. He's tough. How tough? I hug the Jolteon. He's fucking tough.
Well, yeah, listen, everybody has their kinks. Tyrone's into farm girls, or just farm-themed girls, I guess.
Hey, shut the fuck up. First of all,
listen, I wasn't the one that said it. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, I did say it, but I wasn't the one.
What the fuck?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the latest episode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. KG into the water. Who pinned that? Who? Cosmic.
We got him.
All right. So yeah, man. Okay. So since we're all focused on me right now, let's make a nice little announcement. Right now, why don't we? To just get an idea of what's coming up for the future. So this is something I was holding on for a little bit to get into later. There is a bit of a change of what we were initially planning to do tonight. Obviously, given the fact that no one's here, technically, that I'm going to put on hold for a little later in regards to what we were going to announce. However, I can at least share this bit of information with you all tonight. So it has been officially confirmed by me specifically that if we now go ahead and transition real quick, we are going to have our very own PokePod centered direct, as you could say. So this upcoming direct presentation is going to be a upcoming session that will be on YouTube at some point in the future, ladies and gents, that will directly focus towards the new season of the PokePod series, of course, and highlighting a lot of the things that we have been teasing lately over on Twitter. If you haven't been following us over at the PokePod World Twitter account, do me a solid and make sure to follow us there. You guys would love to see that. We already had a bit of a teaser going on right now in there. We actually did drop a bit of a silhouette going on at the moment. If you guys have not had the opportunity to check that out yet, then allow me to do you a favor here real quick and show you guys a little bit of what's coming. So we got obviously these folks right here, 3 silhouettes going on right now. Why is Ruby there again? Who knows, honestly. That's the weird, confusing part about this whole thing.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, so we got some big surprises coming our way. As you see right now, though, there is still a lot of mystery. Hell, even I would go out of my way to even say maybe not all of everyone that you would think would be here is present in this shot as well. Maybe there are more surprises that are coming.
This looks like Smash Brother DLC. Let's go.
So there's a lot of things coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. This upcoming direct will be highlighting what's going on for the PokePod's new season.
You should just release them in waves.
Dude, the videos will be super short if that's going to be the case. Oh man, KG put a poster up like Sakura. I'm gonna have to ask our buddy Sergi, which by the way, get better soon, buddy. Hope everything's going well with you.
Sergi. Yeah, so Ruby redesign? Maybe.
But yeah, so that is the big mystery going on right now with that. Who are these 3 characters joining the cast? Are there any more surprises alongside these 3? What other things could we potentially be seeing in this upcoming presentation? I hope you guys look forward to this direct when it drops later in the future. I'll give you guys more information about the release date behind it. Just know that it will take place sometime after the events of the final episode of the PokePod World podcast, which is going to be ending next week on the 26th of December. So that is going to be our true final session of the PokePod World podcast. It has been an amazing trip, ladies and gentlemen, being with you all for all these past few years. We actually made our way to the very end for a full session because all of our previous podcasts have always usually crashed or burned in between. But here we finally got our hands to a full 170 sessions plus. And I'm very thankful for it. Now, because the PokePod then shifted into the PokePod R due to what happened in the YouTube algorithm, and the pre-PokePod also suffered that same fate as well. That's why this session is 169.9, because the next session, the final session, titled Session 170, will indeed be our true definitive finale for this franchise with the PokePod World podcast. Once again, we appreciate all your love and support, and we hope you guys will continue to stick around with us for many more years to come. This is the season finale, not the series finale. Exactly, Rex. So, yeah. And thanks again to those here who are currently in this call right now as well. Obviously our buddies Polly, Emmy, Nessa, Cosmic, Tyrone, Dean, amongst our other fellow friends out there that are usually with us all the time, like TSS, aka the Insane Game Freak, Terrell, to name a few, our other co-buddies, Richie. Yeah, of course, man. Sergi, who has also been a very big contribution, man. There's just so many people to thank and to appreciate and to enjoy. And I would not have thought moving into this next year, which is a very significant year for a lot of us, specifically 3 of us here, at least Tyrone, Dean, myself here. Technically, it's going to be 10 years next year for us.
God
No
damn.
way. No. Shut up.
God damn.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Is it?
Think about when did X and Y release? Here's my question. What year did X and Y release?
2013.
What's the next year?
Yep. 2023.
Oh my god, it has not been 10 years.
It has.
Damn.
Yep. Our friendship has lasted.
Fucking old.
I've been talking about a fucking cartoon for 10 years.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. It's going to be finally coming to a close next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, so our friendship has lasted a decade, man. Incredible stuff. And but within that decade, though, has been something that I'm also very thankful for, because we've also made a lot of friends along the way, and those who have also still stuck with us even through all the ups and downs and all arounds, the chaos, the funs, the laughters, the vacations, the trips, the journeys. It's always been a pleasure to be with all of you guys, and I hope this next season of the PokePod will be one that will blow everyone's expectations away. I'm really going out of my way behind the scenes to make sure we got all these things set in store for all of us. And if you guys already have been seeing how things have been shaping up, at least here on Twitch, for the previous sessions, or even my previous Twitch sessions here, not relating to the PokePod or reactions and all that, there is a lot more fun stuff coming, ladies and gents, and we hope you guys continue to look forward to it. A lot of big things planned, and I will do my best to dive into all of the details that are going to be for the future of the PokePod. However, I do have one request for y'all, because I think there should be something the community should also contribute in some way, because the community has also been such a massive support for all of us. This year has been an incredible year filled with a lot of clips from us on Twitch. I want y'all to do me a solid. I want y'all to find me your favorite clips from 2022 from all of our respective channels.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I love the highlight reel from last year. That's so
Dude,
good.
that was so good.
Emmy, how many clips do you have?
Too many.
I was barely in that one though. So, but 2020 was home to some of my favorite, but like the 3 months ago.
3 months ago will always be a classic.
Oh, God.
So yes, Cosmic, I would love for you to help me out with this one too. Over on the Champion Worlds Discord server, there will be a channel that will open up soon that will be specifically dedicated to just posting clips. And once again, to reiterate, it has to be from 2022. So we can make sure that you guys give your support to all of our fellow friends who have streamed on their respective channels, whether it be on Tyrone's, on this, on Polly, Emmy's, Cosmic's, because she's been a fellow guest with us as well. I feel we've been in a bunch of sessions with her. If you found any that are on her channel that have us included, I feel it's only appropriate to have that. So yeah. Yeah, I feel it is, buddy. Absolutely. I mean,
I'm a taco.
oh, man. Yeah, so no, but sincerely, Cosmic, you've been in a lot of sessions with those. So I only feel appropriate that if we do have a moment of a clip that has you in it, it only feels just right to respect that in some way, you know? And that also applies to a lot of our other friends as well. JPR, who was in Emmy's PokePod session as well. If you have any fun out of that one, too.
that was wild.
We're peak fiction. We need peak fiction.
Oh,
in there.
God.
Absolutely.
That shit.
So, yes.
That was this year.
Yeah, that was this year. That's crazy, no?
Yeah, that was this year, yeah.
From what I heard.
It's not even mid-anime. It's just meant to sell toys.
Yeah. Oh man, Tyrone's Pokemon movie 3 defense for over 10 minutes. Enough said.
The channel is now made, guys, so if you already know what you're looking for, feel free to post it in PokePod clips. It's under media in the Champions World.
So yeah, once again, go for them all, whether it be on my channel, Tyrone's, TSS, Emmy's, Polly's, you know, Terrell's, Richie's, all of the fellow buddies who have streamed, or if you have any moments that feature some of our fellow friends who don't stream but are part of our previous streams, and you would like to highlight them, whether it be Nessa, for example, please go out of your way to go and look for them. They are really wonderful moments, and I feel it only is appropriate to highlight everybody's favorite moments that they appreciate from the fellow PokePod members. And we hope you guys will enjoy that little highlight reel, which will, of course, by the way, be a part of the PokePod Direct at the very end to celebrate 2022. So, yeah.
Oh, Ty asked, what about YouTube clips?
YouTube clips are more than welcome as well. If you guys have anything that you feel is appropriate from YouTube, I'm not sure which ones in particular you might find interest in, but that does make me intrigued to know about it. So if you have anything that you're intrigued in sharing with us, please let us know. We would love to share that as well. I think it only feels appropriate, no? So yeah. With that, go on.
Oh, sorry. No, I was playing the other day. So I was listening to a bunch of videos the other day, and like what popped up was like our. I think it was, you, Tyrone, and myself and Joker. We were playing Mario Party, and it was Tyrone just getting upset with me with the cherry.
Oh yeah,
the cherry.
Why was that?
Abby, grab the cherry. Abby,
I thought she was AFK. Like what? The fuck? I'm like, there's no way in hell this is a thing.
Someone clip moments from that, please. That was just amazing.
I'm like, this isn't real. She's got to be dead. There's no other way around this.
Damn, what happened?
Because I was like, she hears me, right?
I was here. I was trying my best. I just couldn't catch the cherry. I don't know what the problem was.
What the fuck was happening? This isn't real. I felt like I was being trolled.
Oh, I promise I wasn't trolling. I promise you.
I think my favorite moment though, it was when you guys were doing the truck simulator on Joker, and then the stupid truck kept bouncing. I was like, what the fuck?
that was Joker. See, that's what I mean. Like our fellow friends, like Cosmic or Joker, who are just there losing their collective minds. Like Joker for sure is going to be present in that highlights reel. I guarantee
I like the one, KG. I like the one where you and Joker are like driving side by side.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's like a race to the finish. And then by the time KG wins with like a millisecond, Joker comes in, slides out of control, and immediately eats shit on the road. It's like right after we're celebrating, so we're like, yeah!
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Joker! It happened so quick. But you can clearly see, like, by the time you win the race, you can clearly see something's wrong. Why is Joker, like, veering off to the side? And then suddenly it just all turns into chaos immediately.
Oh my God. That was beautiful. That was like...
I don't even... I'm trying to remember, like, anything funny that I've... Like, I don't know. It's everything with me I remember from 2020. From, like, the first year.
Oh, yeah, that Super Mario Sunshine shit.
Yeah, but wasn't that last year? Was that this year?
I think that was 2021.
I think for me though, this year was probably the most I've ever been on, because usually most other years I haven't been on that predominant, and it's like,
we have a lot of. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna, because I was like, because the other years I was in school, so I didn't have much time. Like until there was like one point I couldn't even join in. I think I only joined like maybe 4 or 5 times last year. Also, because I was like joined into the reaction night, and I was like, that was the only way for me to.
I don't remember was that this year, but Cosmic, I remember you were on my stream, and it was the Make It Shine stream, yeah. And with you, me, who else was there?
Joker.
It was
and
you,
Truman.
me, Joker, and Trey. And I remember you said you didn't like Grimmsnarl because you said it looked like a sex goblin. That shit was funny as fuck.
I still stand by that. It does look like a sex goblin.
He just looks like the sex goblin. I think I have that one clipped. I gotta send that one.
Oh, there's Traven.
Yo, is that our buddy Trayman One?
Trayman One?
Nice.
Yes, I forgot about that. Nah, we stand our buddy Trey. Trey's a great friend of ours. Oh man. But yeah, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, to remind everybody what's going on, it has been officially announced that we will be having a PokePod focused direct highlighting the events that went down within 2022 and also presenting things that will be jumping into when we get in 2023. There is a lot of huge changes coming, a lot for the better, and a lot of feedback is always something we appreciate. We take into consideration to do our best to assure everybody gets the absolute best from all of us here. You know, it's not a one man effort with this one. It's all of us, everybody here in this call, and those who are doing their own respective streams that we partake in. Everybody has done their part to make the PokePod be something so extremely special. Especially for me, I never thought I would be doing Pokemon, any Poke related content for almost a decade, and a lot of the people I've known a decade ago are currently in this call right now. So I mean, yeah, I'm proud of that. It really has stood the test of time, even with all the ups and downs, the channel deletions, and all the changes and everything. I'm very grateful that this has still been something that has never once disappeared out of our lives. I always enjoy doing these podcast sessions, and I hope you guys will continue to those in the stream, those watching, or those who are going to be seeing this later on YouTube, to continue to support us all the way through. I hope you guys look forward to it. And once again, massive shout outs to our buddy Sergi Romero, who has been a huge help with a lot of the stuff this year as well, for giving the redesigns to all of our respective characters, and even doing some of the art pieces that you've been seeing, which will be more heavily focused on in 2023 as well. We'll talk more about that detail when the time comes. And I hope in the meantime, though, you guys enjoy the rest of this session, because we still have one major topic to talk about for tonight, and we can't stop this session without us going into detail about the events that had transpired in the latest episode of PM 2019. So, with that being said, what do you guys say we jump into this discussion? Why don't we? And my big question I have to ask right now is, I still can't believe that that's actually happening. I can't believe that this is actually a reality that we do find ourselves in currently, in that, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon Journeys has officially come to an end with the latest episode.
Thank goodness. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it.
My soul! It's back!
Oh, God, I got her soul back.
She's back.
My soul came back! Yay!
The Pika soul is real.
The Christmas tale is correct. My soul did come back. Yay!
Oh, man, I gotta share this here.
Get to the
But at what cost? But at what
what cost, basically?
But at what cost?
What cost? Everything.
But for how long?
Oh, lordy. Let me go and share this image here, because this is going to be the only image we're going to have right now.
What's that Thanos line of? What did you sacrifice?
Everything. No. This will. I'm going to say right now, this will forever be something that will be
I have a feeling.
Oh, there you go. I was like,
I have a feeling that they're gonna do this in the 11 episodes. They're gonna show. He's got to reunite.
I don't know why I don't know. I like this, but it felt lazy.
Yeah, it felt like they just threw it in there the last second for no reason.
It felt like Ash was a puzzle. Like, you ever see those like weird animations where it's moving but not moving?
Yeah.
Like, even he couldn't give the motherfucker a hug or anything. It feels weird.
No, he was approaching it, but then the camera cut.
It feels very by the way-ish.
Nah, listen, man, Tyrone, here's the thing, though. If they had hugged, I would have lost my shit. I'm just gonna be honest.
I just don't understand, why did they throw it in, though? For what reason? Out of anything, why this?
Because
let's break down Butterfree for a second. Butterfree is Ash's first caught Pokemon, first evolved Pokemon, first final evolved Pokemon, and first released Pokemon. So that's why. Like
nostalgia, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Should we kind of structure this in talking about the episode first, then about the news?
Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about this episode first. But I do want to highlight this particular moment, because honestly, And to me personally, I understand that there is a sense of it feeling like it is a bait, to just simply get our feels for the sake of it. But at the same time, I can't help but also feel kind of, in a way, a sense of resolution with all this. Like
there's a weird inconsistency to it too. So Butterfree has its scarf on in this picture, but remember when Pikachu looks at like its old teammates? He didn't have a scarf on in that. And that weirded me out. Where's the scarf?
He had it in Spurt in the open. Right?
Yeah, he had it in Spurt.
Yeah, he did have it in Spurt. But you know that moment where Pikachu's looking up at all the OG team members? He didn't have his fucking scarf on in that one.
It probably got wrecked in their wild.
Yeah. No, it's right here.
I forgot it.
No. Wait, see, he only cared. Well, actually, I can't say that because Krookodile had the shades and Squirtle had the shades. So
I want to say, my guess is Pikachu's probably looking at each Pokemon from its original capture moment.
But then it would have been a Caterpie then.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
Then where the fuck?
They just forgot. Okay, that's all it was.
They're not consistent with anything. I mean, they put Misty and Brock in their original outfits. Like, there's other stuff that's not consistent.
Damn, Journeys.
Well, there is one thing we can officially
journey
say.
ends today.
No.
The journey ends today.
Hold on. Here's the inconsistency with that statement, Emmy. Because now, kind of thanks to this episode, officially starting in the new year, the journey for Ash is going to goddamn start it all. Because
finally,
finally,
it was a 3-year build-up for Ash's journey to finally start the day, bro. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So now let's talk about this latest episode of PM 2019 relatively quickly, only because of the fact that this episode is a continuation of what went down in the previous episode, and I disliked that episode heavily. So this episode continues on that same trend as well, where I really do like a lot of the core things that went down in this episode. It just, unfortunately, I feel gets pushed down a bit due to the fact of how it's sort of being treated very quickly. You know what I mean? Like, they were just zooming from one scene to the next, to the next, to the next. Like, there was never an opportunity to really feel like a genuine, heartfelt, we just gotta sit down and do these things. Like, it's just like Ash and Go finally head back to the lab. All right, so we're gonna retire from being research buddies. And by the way, you see her name is what's her name again? Yeah, Koharu. Yeah, my daughter Koharu. Yeah, so that's what Sakuragi says. So she finally becomes the professor, but only on the weekends though. Only on the weekends.
But only on the weekends. On weekends and holidays.
I have a lot.
It makes me sad because I feel like she should have deserved a little bit more. And then they just sort of just wave goodbye. Like, they don't hug it out or anything.
Imagine trying to find your goal for 3 years only to become an unpaid intern.
Oh my god, you're right.
Only to do the same thing we've been doing, but even less of it.
And then she got a killer outfit, but it's off screen. Oh.
And it's so cute, but yes, off screen.
Also,
I love her outfit.
Here's the even funnier part. I love how Koharu is so pretty much just not a part of the cast. You want to know how more relevant it is with that statement? When Go and Ash were riding back on Lugia to Koharu, and she's not even in the Lugia. She's just looking up.
I think Zach had made a tweet like that where it says basically journeys, and it shows Ash and Go and the Lugia and Koharu just looking up.
Yeah, no, that is it. That's what Midmat said in the chat. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Oh man, but it just it's the Squidward meme exactly looking out the window. Go on.
I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts about the Koharu.
I kind of wish Koharu was able to. I know they weren't in fucking Galar, so it wasn't possible. But I wanted her to ride the fucking Rapidash, or at least a Kanto Rapidash.
No. She did ride the Rapidash. What do you mean?
Yes, she did.
In that episode.
Yeah. Remember she that whole vision or at the very end where she was riding with the little Ponyta, but she was on top of the Rapidash.
That one they did a brief slide. I mean,
but
I
she
wanted her to
still
go
did
through
it though.
I wanted her to go through the forest and look at kind of like what Ash and Go did with Lugia, but for her, and then play her theme song because I actually do like her theme song. It's one of my favorite songs in the show. When they use it.
Thing is that I feel like this would have hit harder if they really explored the dynamic more between Koharu and her dad. This is always something that I wish the Pokemon anime could have done.
more with the dynamics between parents and kids, and I enjoyed how they sort of touch upon that with Dawn and Joanna. How Dawn immediately wanted to be a coordinator because she wanted to be like her mom. I sort of wish that they had always gone a little bit further than that, and maybe like with Dawn feeling like she's in her mom's shadow, but or even May feeling like it would have been cool to see how May felt in potentially being pressured to be a gym leader like her dad or just a regular trainer. But, this being the kid-like show that it is, I guess they didn't want to whatever. They didn't feel like it was relevant. But
I like Serena's mom. You want to perform? Fight me, bitch!
So that's something I've always kind of had a slight gripe with, or that I've just always feel like they messed the ball on. But really, I feel like they really missed it here because I thought the whole point was people kept asking Koharu, "Oh, you're going to be a professor just like your dad someday." Koharu was like, "Well, I don't think so. Like, what if I want to pave my own path and explore all these different things?"
And then everybody laughed.
Well, yeah, and then she kind of does that, but then
she just does it
now
anyway.
she's
does it anyway.
Different context, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna do it. But there wasn't a lot of I don't know.
Trial and error.
It's weird that we don't
trying new things.
It's weird that we don't go back to the school at all either because of that. Like,
not too much too many things. They just don't go. They don't go through with it. They start something and they don't even go through it. They're just like,
you mean like the Reggie Gigas?
Oh God.
Yeah, or remember the Leon trip that we're never gotten?
If you ever feel useless, remember Go had 2 legendary Pokemon and used neither.
Oh, by the way, they highlight that in this episode too. They're just sort of there in the park.
There.
Yep. Remember the silhouettes where they were supposed to show off those big characters that never got revealed?
All 2 of them got revealed.
Yeah.
It's 2 out of what?
Oh,
like
5,
6?
I think Go has single-handedly ruined legendary Pokemon for any other character now.
Don't worry, that's
Pretty
why
much.
the Rayquaza is going to change all that soon. But we'll talk about that when that comes.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
I mean, going off what Polly said too, just about the lack of care they put into Koharu. I think that's why this last episode didn't really hit as much for all the characters because you don't really feel that attached. If I compare this to Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon made me cry for the ending. That's one of the few series that made me cry in the ending. So sob. So seeing this ending versus that ending, you're not really for this ending specifically. I'm not really attached to the characters too much. So I was mainly just oh, my suffering's ending. Nice, cool, how nice.
A little bit of different kind of crying, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's more happy. It's more bittersweet
Tears of joy.
It's tears of joy, 100%, and it's bittersweet too because you hear Go saying to Ash "You're my first friend." But that should hit harder than it did.
Even though that's a fucking lie, by the way. Tokyo and Koharu.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing what I mean exactly. It's just with these characters is you would expect over the 3 years for them to go into detail with them or to dive deeper into their character, their personalities. But I feel still after 3 years, it's very surface level. And that's why I'm not attached to these characters. So when KG even says in the beginning too, it felt very quick. It did, because what did they have to work with? Even the slideshow at the end as well. It was just a bunch of moments that I'm just oh yeah, this happened. I forgot about this because it wasn't memorable. So I feel this ending just didn't hit as hard. Is it it's bittersweet in a way just because we know now okay, this is Ash's official last big journey, I guess you could say, just because yes, he's gonna have the 11 episodes, but I guess as a full series this is his last. So it hits hard on that. And with Go's character too, it's an ending to him, but it should hit harder than it actually did. But I think that's just Journey's fault in general because of how they handled these new characters, because they focused way too much on bringing back old characters instead of the characters that they already had. Even the little party scene that they had at the end, I feel that should have hit harder too. But I the moms getting along.
No, it was just a slideshow of mamas.
Yeah, slideshow of mamas.
Ironically enough,
yes, I want you to take that out of context and clip it.
I love Renji, and I always forget her name.
Kakuna?
Yeah.
Kakuna, yeah.
I like them a lot. I love Cerise. I grew very attached to
I love them
Luzami
too
and
for the
Impaba
one
and
episode
Wick
that they had.
and Sun and Moon. I kind of got the similar vibe from this cast of characters, but then just not seeing them all the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me sad because they generally were very entertaining. Like I love the what's his name? Francois, that episode. I like the Psyduck episode. Like
You
the
like
series
the-
one I have yet
yeah,
to see, ironically.
you like the one the each of the one episodes that they had. Sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what character I really liked?
They're the best episodes in the series.
There's two that I like specifically. I like the Glaceon girl.
Yeah.
And I like
those are my
and
favorite.
I like the Plus Little Minin girl. You know, the girl like the helper, like the you know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Oh yeah, that
Glaceon-
episode.
Remember that time Glaceon almost got hypothermia?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting though? Like I did like a lot of the characters of the Days Run journeys, and then
they showed none of them in this.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed that I was like, but I was kind of disappointed for a while
Which is
too.
stupid. Journeys has been on this huge like let's show as many cameos as possible, except for the characters in their own fucking show. What?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's which is funny too because I was like they have like some of the like really interesting characters, and you're like thinking like they like there's a good chance they'll come back because they're kind of like deep into either Gold or Ash's goal that they're trying to, and then you just don't hear them from again. And then I know Regina was like, it looks like she could have been in the world tournament, but no.
You showed fucking Richie, but you didn't show the fucking shiny hunter.
Oh my god! But yeah, no, it was just like there's just like some things. It's just like there was like so you know like they were like so good of starting things, but they never came through. Like,
you showed the entire Best Wishes crew minus Burgundy, and you.
I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, Paul. That was a weird exception.
No,
was.
It's weird because the NPC in the background, like the.
Oh yeah, the best boy.
It's probably you know what it probably was. The person who drew that scene was like, "Wasn't there another girl?" And they're like,
and he forgot. He fucking forgot.
I'm telling you, if it was Iwane, because Iwane loves drawing Burgundy. He draws her every year on the anniversary of her debut episode. He would have drawn her. It wasn't.
Yeah, it definitely
but I don't
wasn't.
think it was Iwane. It's okay.
Sucks.
We'll see.
I just think it was I feel like this ending like was supposed to. It feels like this ending was a standard ending. Like it was just checking off all the boxes. Like, see, honestly, to me and Polly, I'm surprised you haven't said anything on this first. Team Rocket's appearance to me was the most insulting shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, in the episode? Oh yeah, I reacted to it
Uh-huh.
on Friday. It was I hate to say this, but I'm just not surprised anymore. Like I've given up. That's probably my least favorite.
Literally, everybody's talking about moving forward and bettering themselves, and Team Rocket's like, "We Team Rocket, we gonna kidnap Pikachu forever."
Well, they did say, you know what they said, right?
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. It's just okay. Now they can justify themselves, as like wanting to catch Pikachu because it's quote unquote the strongest
Pokemon.
The problem is the show is gearing towards everybody like finally moving on and leaving and doing shit. And obviously, to get better context, you would have to watch like the trailers that come after this. But in the narrative of Team Rocket, it feels like they're just stuck in the same quote.
Whoa, Brian D out here rating with a party of 21.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank
you.
Brian is my friend from college. Actually, he's also an XY stand.
Oh, good man, Brian.
Thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate. Hi, everybody.
Good
How
man,
y'all doing?
Brian.
Currently talking about the Pokemon anime to catch you up to speed. We hope you guys continue to enjoy the show, and I hope everything went well with your
Chevy to
stream.
the levee, but the levee was bra.
We hope you guys had a fun time in your previous stream, though. That's the most important thing. Thank you for
We don't
joining
normally
us
look
in
like
this
that.
show as well.
We don't normally look like this. I am the man.
Your fucking self.
I am the man in a taco.
Yeah, so technical difficulties sort of played a role with the image that's being presented right now. So
Cosmic just said she is the man in the taco. She made her taco transition. Oh
my God.
Transition.
Badumtus. Hey, Navy out here giving
Navy.
a
Navy.
gifty
Thank you.
to Devil's Destiny
But
fan.
everyone here should if you like Pokemon streams, Brian does a lot of them. He shiny hunts a lot and
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So just
We're
wanted to give him a little plug.
Navy.
Oh, but no, sincerely, thank you so much for joining. We really do appreciate it. But what do you guys say then? Where were we at again?
Ollie was talking about Team Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just it makes me very angry. And
I hope they retire.
It's not even that. It's also just like how flimsy and like surface level Emmy was saying it seems that it's literally like, where's Matori? Like they hyped up Matori for like the modern half of Anti-Poke, and they had the one episode with her in the Matori Matrix, and that was it for Journeys. I thought she'd be around more often since that's
what Journey does.
I assume that she kind of took the place at this point of Butch and Cassidy. So like,
Journeys made an episode where Team Rocket was contemplating quitting any fucking way.
Yeah.
And also, she probably got fired.
Yeah, I can't even ignore it. They brought it up.
So I'm just like, well, where was she in it's kind of like what our friend Poke Furlax was saying on Twitter, how like when Ash first went to the Kanto League, he was so like Delia had a party in Pallet Town with like everyone in Pallet Town.
Everybody.
Ash goes home after winning the PWC this time, and it's literally just Oak and Delia. And so it's just kind of
I know what you're talking about. It was just only two, but then like back when he lost the Pokemon League, and back in season 1 or season 2, I should say,
he came in.
You got an entire freaking town like celebrating his win.
He even comments on. He's like, "All these people are here for me."
It's kind of like the Master's 8 whenever it's just Dawn and Kaharu watching out of anybody.
I kind of wish they showed more other people too. Like even it didn't have to be like, it could be just like some nobody and we're like, hey, I know you, Ash. Like we're ready for you.
Even like the running gag that they made at the first episode where Gary gets like the entire town together and you got fucking cheerleaders and it's fucking carnival in front of fucking Pallet Town when he's about to leave, right? And when Ash is about to leave, he gets people. He just gets like the scraps though. He gets like
the hillbillies.
He gets like the 17 people and they got like the party noisemakers and I'm like, woo, Ash. But even that is more people than showed up when Ash won the championship.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it would have been a lot more impactful if like, because I know we had like a lot of like the cameos, like just people from like their own, like wherever they were just watching on TV. Just imagine just having them actually in the stadium, and then they pan to that. I think that would have hit much harder.
We'll talk about it later, maybe a little bit, but I think maybe in the final episode we'd have something like that, maybe. Like Ash in the tournament or something, and everybody's there cheering them on.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot of hope that Journey's got their shit together.
These 11 episodes though, like, okay, this is what we've been waiting for. We waited 3 years for this. This is what I expected Journeys to be this entire time. I thought it was just going to be a celebration of Ash's quote-unquote journey throughout, like, the last 25 years. So that's what I wanted this entire time, and now they're about to do it in 11 episodes. So
you can't make this shit up. I said this shit at the very beginning and nobody listened to me. As always.
Wait, weren't you saying something that was like they got most of the original writers back or something?
Yeah, that's what I was reading too.
So it's not like it's not the same Journeys writers.
Yeah.
Tamiyasu will still be episode of the
even you know what? Even that tells you how standard and bland this ending was, where they had to go, no, this isn't the ending. This is the ending. It's like the 11 episodes because you knew full well that Journeys couldn't cut it. So you literally had to make a whole nother mini series to do the job that Journeys can't do. Can't make this shit up. I've been saying it ever since we started, but I was negative and pessimistic and ancient. Now everybody's all in my circle. Where y'all been at, by the way? Good to see you. Mwah. Is that a new baby? Like the
No, baby. No. I mean, Tyrone, like, to be completely honest, Ash's journey throughout the like entire series was garbage. It was trash. They did not really focus on him. So even when like Go was telling me like, "Oh yeah, like you're my first friend, Ash," I was like,
"Boy,
bro, I feel like." I was like, bro, Ash was barely present in my opinion. I feel like the series mainly focused around Go than Ash. I feel like Ash was just a background character in like most of the series, and when he had to be there, he had to be there, and he had to be the competent one. So you really didn't see him like grow or anything because, well, Ash is already an established character. We don't need to do anything with him. So I'm very glad that they're going forward with this like 11 episode thing. Because imagine if this was the last thing we saw Ash in, was Journeys. Like, I'm sorry, no, they have to redeem themselves. They have 11 episodes to prove 3 years worth wrong. That's a lot of pressure.
This is a lot. Yeah, this is a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure for them.
I said it. I said it.
But no one disagreed with it.
No, yeah, no. At the beginning, they did. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You ain't shit, Tyrone. You just said a negative. And I was like, all right, watch. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, I'm glad they're doing it because I feel like if they didn't, then you would just have to look back at this Journeys and just be like, "Oh, this is it for Ash. That's it." And like the last thing would be that last scene with him and Butterfree. That would be the last scene, which honestly isn't the worst thing in the world because that was a very like I know like you guys were saying too. I think Tyrone, you were saying as well that you felt very out of place, but there was something just about Ash's expression that hit differently when you see that scene, and it just. I don't know. There's just something about it that just like it pulls at your heart. Yeah, and like I don't know. You rarely see Ash like that. He usually tries to be strong for like whoever, you know.
I'm surprised at the lack of people that made the meme, but I was waiting for the Pidgeot Squidward meme. Like Ash sees Butterfree, meanwhile Pidgeot's like in the Squidward spot, looking down at the window.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Ash does say, "I'll come back to visit you, Pidgeot." So
well, they have 11 episodes to do it.
Yeah, that's it. See, but that's what I'm afraid of too about this miniseries. I am glad they're doing this for closure because it's a 26-year-old character, so this feels appropriate. But the problem is everybody's riding on those 11 episodes now. Now you have to make sure to cram on the entirety of 26 years into 11 episodes, and that's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. And that's the thing too. They have 11 episodes to prove 3 years worth wrong. So if they don't do it, and here's the thing, these 11 episodes, they cannot, none of those can be filler. None of those can be like goofy moments. They all have to, well, they can, I guess, but like they have to write.
What, you don't think Ash and this random kid running away from Beedrill isn't important?
Okay, well, what I mean by that is just they have to wrap up 25 years worth of content in a nice little bow and then send it to us. And be like, this is your last memory of this character. Well, not last memory, but this is your last impression of this character. And then we're starting anew with something completely different. And the thing is, too, it's not just Ash. They have to wrap up Team Rocket. I really hope they do that. Because Team Rocket was treated like actual garbage in this series. And you know what? As much as... I think Tyrone as well, you were saying too about the Team Rocket thing, or was it Polly? It was one of you two, or maybe it was both of you, with just like how Team Rocket was handled in this episode specifically with them like stealing Pikachu. Yeah, here's the thing though, that came like the best Morpeko moment in this entire series.
What, Morpeko eating the fucking glass?
It was funny. Yeah, it did something funny, and that was the only thing this thing did. Otherwise, I don't like this thing. Also, why they not leave it back at the lab? Not the lab, at the headquarters. Why they not leave it?
At least we didn't see the gotcha machine this
episode. Dane, I was so happy we didn't see it, because if we saw it, I was about to cry. And I was like, I don't want to cry. I want to cry happy tears.
That's the problem. It still exists. Okay,
I hope that they reunite with all their old Pokemon.
I hope so too.
And like it's old Pokemon, but I want them to reunite specifically with Arbok and Weezing.
I want Chimecho. Please.
I have
it's easy for them to...
They're the first release, so I feel like it's the most appropriate that they're the first scene.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy for them to get their other ones because they're just at headquarters.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they just
Arbok
need
and
them
Weezing. Yeah, Arbok and Weezing specifically got released to protect their own kind. I kind of want to see him visit them again. Like those are the only two that I'm just like, I need to. I'll go ahead. Arbok and Weezing have always held a special place in my heart as far as Team Rocket Pokemon. Especially in that episode where all the Pokemon are on an island. And Pikachu and Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur think they're gonna fight Ekans and Coughing, and they're like, "No, we're not gonna fight. Why not? I mean, we love our masters, but they're the ones that want to fight y'all, not us. It's got nothing to do with us." But then Meow tells them to attack, and he's like, "You're not Jesse and James. What the fuck?"
You're like, wait, listen to you.
Yeah, like Arbok and Weezing are dangerously loyal. And I think they just have the best moments with Team Rocket. I like Sir Viper and all those others, but I think Arbok and Weezing they have a very special bond with Jesse and James. To me, personally.
Someone brought up a good point though. He said Ash stays in Vermilion for so long, he's even one thing's visiting Ambipom.
Right.
Oh.
I was like,
That's gonna be one of the Pokemon he visits, maybe.
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just glad Journey. Well, I'm glad they remembered it. Like in a lot of these flashbacks. Like,
I mean, now that you think about it, because this is Ash's last, they had to. Imagine if they didn't. You know?
Yeah.
I like that they classified as one of Ash's old. I mean, it's clearly was Dawn's before, but I feel like Ambipom was so mishandled.
Oh,
just because it's like, oh, I always felt that trade was very dirty to me. It's like, okay, you traded and Weasel went on to help Ash get top 4. What does Apom do? It gets traded, evolves, and then gets thrown away. And then gets thrown away to play fucking ping pong.
It was dirty for Ambipom, but I think it was great for Buizel because I honestly only see Buizel with Ash. Like, they're
obviously.
better team.
So I kind of saw that trade coming a mile away because I'm like, there's no way Dawn's gonna have 2 fucking water Pokemon on her team. That's stupid.
Oh yeah, and also Tim Weasel especially was like kind of his personality was like, I want to battle more.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, it was obvious.
And then Apom at the time only had Swift, and it looked pretty. So it's like, a contest. Yeah.
Swift.
Well, it did watch May's Grand Festival a lot. So I wanted to give credit where credit is due.
Oh yeah, that's valid.
I only know that because Natalie and I went to go watch the Grand Festival Kanto version again.
I mean,
So I got a
like
question.
Ambipom with Dawn.
What's your question?
Where's KG?
I think he's AFK. He'll be back. We're just buying time.
No, I'm here.
He's just listening.
You've been quiet for like 15 minutes, man.
No, I've been listening to your stories, man. It's fun to just watch you guys just go at it, man. I love that.
It's fine. I thought you died or something.
You know what I liked? I liked that we got the clap again. That was really good.
We all got lied to at the beginning of the episode, assuming there was going to be no claps. And then the opening decides to be like, now clap, everyone. We got to give something. Journey deserves some clap, right? Let's go.
Honestly, I'm gonna miss 1, 2, 3. I actually really like that opening. It was really good. I like that we got different variations for, just
despite its controversies, of course.
Of course.
I do still wish they had given us other opening songs, though. No offense.
Don't worry,
I wish the endings were better
next year, because the next one is going to be Mesojet Pokemon Master with my friends, whatever that means.
Oh, I'm shocked that I somehow liked 1, 2, 3 for this long, because I remember I think that's a long time ago when I was watching Diamond and Pearl, I couldn't stand Together, and I had to hear that for like 81 episodes, and they kept like remixing it, and I was just like, stop! I just want to.
I think the difference though, Nessa, for that is that I think they were just using the same singer rather than mixing it up all the time.
Yeah,
probably that's why.
My favorite version of 1, 2, 3 is the second one.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah, that was really good.
Version.
I like the original one
with the 2 guys singing it.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one the most too.
I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one for me too.
My least favorite is the third one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
wanted
don't
to
like
like
the
the
third
girl group, but I'm just like, it's a little bit too
Wait,
high.
which one?
Isn't that the Koharu one?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like the one.
Yeah, that's the Koharu one.
Although I like the visuals from the opening from that one.
Actually,
That was a lie.
Yeah, because that was the Ko. That's why I
That's
call it
Iris and Gary.
And actually,
Yeah.
interesting. I
That's why I
remember
call that one the Koharu one because it's mostly
Mm.
her.
I kind of remember that one, like in the very first time when they started. It was kind of cool. Like they showed a couple scenes from the episode. I think it only lasted up to like I think 20. I think in the mid-20s until they changed it. But I was like, I kind of missed it. I was kind of get to see the future episode, like what's coming up.
I'm kind of glad we're reminiscing about journeys because I feel like a big stereotype with us is that we all collectively hate it and rag on it all the time, which isn't true. We've
I want to just
Yeah.
jump into that real quick,
Yeah.
just to follow up. Let it be 100% clear that our enjoyments of certain things always differ for everybody. We just all happen to
Yeah.
collectively dislike the direction this series went with in this season.
right.
It just coincidentally happened that a lot of us also had the same philosophies and ideas and ideologies and all that stuff when it comes to the direction they should take these certain stories, especially something that's gone for 25 years, especially because the majority of us have been with the series since its humble beginnings to the current now. And it does become a little tough on that front. You know, and we don't mean to hate for the sake of hating. We're just being ourselves here. You know, that's just how it is. We
being
disagree
honest.
with a lot of things,
Yeah.
and that's perfectly fine. I don't want that to be something that takes your enjoyment away from what you enjoy. If you enjoy it, please be that. Enjoy the series. Be happy with it. Don't let my or others' opinions who are polar opposites from what you have dictate the way you should enjoy a show. We just simply have a platform that we can express our thoughts on that, and that's simply how it goes.
It's funny because
Go ahead,
Tyrone. No, I was gonna say my two favorite episodes of Journeys are the two like most hated episodes by ever. Even the people who like Journeys.
Is it the Pikachu episode?
It's the Pikachu episode.
I knew
the
it.
Blue Pokemon episode.
The blue episode?
Yeah, it's so entertaining. Actually, I will say that the Paul and the Lily ones though are my 10 out of 10s.
For me,
They're-
all the Sun and Moon episodes
Brilliant.
have been a solid 10 out of 10, bro. It's
Yeah.
just been like
My
that.
And the
favorite episode
Greninja
of Journeys. Oh, go ahead.
as well.
I've said it
Do
before.
you like it?
Go ahead.
Wait, who?
Wait, Emmy, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Me? Okay.
Wait,
My
go.
favorite episode of Journeys is the Torchic episode. You know, the eating contest one?
Yes.
That's my favorite episode. I watched that like 6 times. It's so good. Just Blaziken just can't do it. Just looks at the Torchic. It's like, I can't do it. It's just
My favorite episode
funny.
is the Lance. My favorite episodes are the Lance episode, the Viscous episode, the Kakuna episode, the Renji episode, the Flabebe episode. And that's it.
Dang. Tyrone loves
Dang.
Journeys. Who knew?
I guess I know. I think if I remember when I made the list though, but I definitely this
Oh, and the
year
Serena
though,
episode, sorry.
Oh, I love the
Yes.
Serena episode too. That was good too.
that was cute. Yeah, like my favorite ones for Journeys. Actually, if I'm going from the top 5 down, I like one of them. I did love the I definitely like the cake episode where they with that was like one of my favorites.
Yes!
And then that was one of my favorites. Number 4 for me would be the Erica episode with the and then number 3 with the Regina episode. Number 2 is tied for me because I did really like the Paul and the Lily episode a lot. Like I know the Lily one really got me emotionally, and so that was like really like for me. I cried because it kind of reminisces what I'm going through right now with my own life. And then number 1 for me was the Viscous one.
Yeah, there's a
I did
lot
like-
of good stories that this series tells.
Yeah, there was.
But
yeah.
notice that like the stories have like been seen, and to be fair, I think that's Journey's strong point. In a way, they did commit to what they stated at the beginning, that you can sort of jump into the episode as is and just view them independently for what they are, rather than having to attach them to the overall narrative. That was what they initially wanted to go with, if you recall. which we all thought was really ridiculous at first, and I still do believe by that. But I will say that some of the episodes, when you just see it for what it is, I honestly think they are some of the best that they can be. There are genuinely a lot of episodes I like from Journeys that tackles certain things that I am a fan of. Unfortunately, that comes with its own cost because it's focusing on those independent episodes rather than focusing a lot on the overall narrative of the full series. Sure, we get a lot of good moments out of it, but you also come at the cost of risking a lot of attention to the current now. And that sadly paid off poorly by the time we got to the very end, especially during the Masters 8 struggle. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've said this before and in my roundtable discussions, and I'll say it again when it comes to Journeys. I judge everything on the same critical basis that I've always judged it on. And I feel it's very disingenuous to my fans to lie to them about how I feel about something. Because most of the people that come to watch my content or even the PokePod, they're coming for honest opinions. And I would never try to lie in order to get I want everybody to like me for everything that I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and fabricate a feeling I have about a show just to get people to join in this positive false bandwagon. No, I give people the honest opinions that I have. And if they happen to be negative or positive, then that's how you interpret it. But I'm judging these things critically because I'm being honest about what I'm saying currently in front of me. It feels completely disingenuous for me to lie or to make up something to say, oh yeah, I definitely lied, don't like it. If you like it, that's perfectly fine. But I've always said that, and I think everybody in the pod can vouch for me, we've tried our best to be very honest with people because that's what our fans appreciate is our honesty. Our honesty gets more real reactions than if we were to be like, yeah, that was good. It hit all the good bullet points. No, this episode was fucking trash, yo. What the fuck was that? Yeah, it's not the greatest thing all in the world all the time, but it's real. And I think that's what matters the most. And that's why I've always judged it the way I've judged it. That's how I think we all have been judging it on the same standard.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I agree.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So yesterday, if I don't know what you guys would place Journeys, like what you guys place it in your I guess if you're ranking from your series list, I guess from if they are your worst hated series or the top.
It's my least favorite series by far.
So we were talking about this with TSS and Terrell yesterday, and then we were talking about the spectrum. So how Journeys was decided to go out of the formula. You know how we're always so used to where Ash goes in a new region and goes collect his gym badges and then goes to that yada yada sort of thing. So then we're kind of, you know how in the spectrum though, Journeys is all the way to the right where they decided to try everything new, but they were horrible sticking to what they started with. And then in the other spectrum, you have Johto, which that was the other least hated series from a lot of people. But they play too safe. They stay with the formula and then don't do anything to spice it up. So then it kind of so it's kind of you end up asking the question, where are you in the spectrum though? Do you just say, okay, we'll stay with the usual formula, or you like the other spectrum? Do you hey, you like the change? You want the you don't care about the formula and nothing. You like the breath changes, which was Journeys that breaks it up. There's no stories, there's no anything structured. So it's what's pick your poison basically.
I think Journeys was asking for a lot, and they really wanted to have the benefits of the old and the new audience put together. Whereas in most Pokemon series, when that formula worked so well was because it could work off of the premise that anybody can sort of jump in and understand it. Now, granted, I respect the OG series for having the smoothest transitions from one region to the next. I feel to this day, from Kanto to Orange Island to Johto is a very smooth transition between regions. But for the sake of new audience members, since the series was going on in years at this point, I I fully believe that the way they chose to have the others could not connect as much, but still be very noticeable in their starts and finishes was a good way for new viewers to come in and watch it. Sadly, Journeys really falls under this idea of you have to know all the other old series to appreciate the cameos and all the old references that we're gonna make. But we want to be episode by episode, so you don't remember anything, right? Like, you see how the two contradict each other?
It's like already like the biggest mistake that Journeys did is just doing the episodic nature, or because
not even doing the episodic nature. It's doing the episodic nature while still relying on cameos from older characters. You want both. And in a world where this is supposed to be episodic, then that's not going to happen. You can't have both.
No, it's like that's where like the biggest mistake comes in. You can't have both, like you said.
Yeah, and I feel like Journeys wanted too much. It was trying to please everybody, and it wound up pleasing barely anybody.
No, yeah, pissed off everybody basically.
I think I agree 100%. I agree with that too, because I think they just tried to put too much on their plate, and like, they really just tried to put too much on their plate. I think that's the simplest and easiest way to say it. Is they try to do too much, and then they ended up achieving nothing at all.
My question is this: did they know this was going to be the final series, or was this like they just learned it in the middle of the series that this would be the final one?
I feel like it was like experiment for them because
feel like if I had to guess, it would be when the Masters 8 came. That's when they realized it.
And I would base that off of the fact that in Sun and Moon, Rika didn't even know she was going to win the damn Alola League until they told her at like last minute.
But also I feel like the Backstreet Boys also had a...
Oh, it absolutely did. If you recall, there was a lot of week breaks during that time. So we understand.
Did we go like on a 3 month
to
break?
Be clear, we understand the technical issues and stuff behind the scenes. In fact, just to remind everybody, we're not supposed to even know any of that. It just happened to just come out, and we learned about it. But at the end of the day, I feel, despite understanding these, a final product is still given to us, and that in itself is what we're reviewing. We do understand the short circuits of what's happening behind the scenes. That is something we always will not take heavy upon. That is a very unfortunate issue, and it's sad to see it happen. However, a final result is still out there. They still release the episode how it is or the way it is, and we're gonna review it the way they visioned they would be. Right. So it's only fair to just do it that way. At least that's just my opinion on it, and I want to understand.
I grade the finished product, not what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. We do understand where... No, actually, no, we don't, because there's still a lot of things that they're still hiding behind us for obvious reasons. We're not even supposed to know these sort of things. But at the end of the day, a finished product is still a finished product, and we want to view it for what that is. And that's something I just want people to understand. So if you guys ever see us be incredibly harsh or critical about something, we know everything that's happening. We're just simply doing what I feel is expected of us from like not knowing about these things. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're reviewing the episode as if we never knew about this sort of information, kind of because like once again, we don't even know any of this stuff. We weren't supposed to know any of this stuff, and that's still the shocking thing about that. So yeah, I hope with the new season as well, with Mez's Pokemon Master, that technical issue that they had has kind of been resolved a bit. Maybe that's also why the week breaks were also there too for that. Who knows? We don't know. It's all a mystery. So yeah, just thought I'd share that out with the community there. So, but yeah, so I have to ask then for the final episode, what would you guys overall give it as a score?
Oh boy.
Oh no, this is hard actually.
I can get one quick.
7.
4.
I'd also give it a 7.
4.
I'll give it a 7 too.
I didn't really like the first half, and I never really got the whole significance of the Lugia.
Thank you.
Lugia
Same.
in the first or second episode. Okay, shows up. That's how Ash and Go meet. Then disappears for the entire series. Then just comes back to just kind of bring us back to the that first episode. What's the significance?
It's supposed to be just like how Ash saw Ho-Oh for the first time. Luffy is supposed to be like their thing, but like you said, it's handled very terribly.
Yeah, I mean, also, I mean, and they already ruined this in AG, even as much as I love AG. But I always like the whole concept of Ash and Pikachu being the only ones to actually see Ho-Oh, and it being kind of like their little secret. But then, you know, May and Max and Brock wound up sort of seeing it, I guess. And then Go and the other guy, that character of the day, the grandfather.
Oh, the little boy.
Actually, not Koharu.
And Koharu.
It wasn't Koharu. It was the grandpa and the grandson.
They ruined that from the get-go, but it still kind of annoyed me having that Ho-Oh present in this episode while Go was there, because I always just love the idea of Ash and Pikachu being on their own and having it kind of be their own little kept special thing. But, you know, whatever. So the first half was dumb. The Team Rocket part really bothered me. But I will say the second half was very, very sweet. I loved the montage at the end. I thought Go, like, especially his voice actor, did a very heartfelt goodbye. You could hear it in his voice. Yeah. You know, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I actually really liked what they did at the end with them in the city, and they're all there, but they don't know that they're next to each other, essentially, doing their own thing. And also the narrator at the end with what he said was, if I say they will continue, they will continue. And that just like,
that was a powerful line. I'll be honest. That was a really solid line.
Oh no, I think it's like, if I say they continue, they will. I think is what it's saying. Or at least that's what the sub says.
It's a nice line until you get hit with Ash's final chapter.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
I think it would have.
Well, they are.
I think it would have paid off more, and in no disrespect to the current narrator, but I meant like if it had been the previous narrator. Obviously, rest in peace. I think that would have also hit as hard too, as well. I love the line. I really do. It's a really wholesome line and something that I think is something that is to admire, because once again, it's been 25 years we've been traveling with this boy on his journey with his little yellow rodent. I mean, what's not to love about that, right? So yeah. Nothing but pure plus in my heart on the finale, and I do agree. I initially thought that ending at first was Paul D. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what everybody was thinking. Yeah, because
I was like,
what the heck? Well, I didn't like the idea that he has Lucario thrown out there out of all the Pokemon. The last thing to see, it's like in Journeys. It's like, come on, man.
I love Lucario. That's my other unpopular Journeys opinion.
Oh, and there was. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Even like the hardcore Journeys fans, I don't know, for some reason, like Lucario's not that popular. It's my favorite out of Ash's Journeys team, but that's just anyway. Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying there was a lot of leaks that were supposedly happening, like right before this episode actually aired, like saying, "Oh, Lucario is going to be going with Ash to Paldea," or Ash is going to be a teacher in the Paldea while Koharu is going to be doing the gym. So it's like, I didn't believe any of this, but for some reason, my Twitter feed was just filled with people going on and on about these leaks being true. And then
because that damn cursed image of the low kicks thing with Ash.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh.
Which is a nice picture, but unfortunately it was fuel. They even wound up leaking over to like Facebook, where they kept saying, this is what Ash is going to look like in the next year. I'm like, stop, no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so casual fans of the series kept thinking that this was Ash's next look in the next series. I'm like, we haven't even gotten confirmed if he's going to be in the next series or not. But unfortunately, that low kicks image of the grown-up Ash with low kicks was so well done, it got popularized. So now it showed up on like other websites and shit. I'm like, shit.
I'll be on 4chan.
Yeah.
I never saw that image.
Huh. I never saw it either.
He's wearing like a darkish reddish purple jacket, in the black hat, and he's telling low kicks to use like one of its moves.
That's Liam.
I can't remember who made the image, but it's a really good. It's a really good. Yeah, it's a really good image, but unfortunately, people thought it was canon because it's the guy who winds up drawing the anime stuff that looks so close to the anime it looks real.
Oh, Luca? Is it Luca?
Yeah.
Well, Lucas does that as well, but this is a different person who drew that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're very a lot of talented people.
Oh yeah, they're very passionate. But unfortunately, their artwork ends up getting taken and like thrown all over the place as official.
And then the leakers thinking like, "Oh yeah, I leaked it for you." It was just hilarious. And like, actually, I'm glad everyone got it wrong. So it's like, well, if this doesn't prove anything, that don't believe anything what the leakers say.
That's such a really sweet, a really nice way of putting it. It was kind of funny that everybody was assuming that the journey would continue, and then alas, at the end, the journey never did. It's more like it's actually ending. So everybody was like
people were hoping...
I see these videos, bro, on my timeline. Like confirmed, deconfirmed, all like. I'm just glad that none of it was ever really leaked, and it was just all a mystery for everybody.
Yeah, so that was like the most satisfying thing for me. I found out like so like for once, like you guys don't know shit for once. I'm happy.
For once, they've been not known shit.
I know, but everyone kind of tends to believe it. But for once, it was kind of proven. Or like,
I know a lot of people were concerned if Go was going to stick with the series or not, and then you find out, well,
there was a tweet. I'm not gonna mention the name, but there was a tweet where this person was like 100% confident that Go was coming back to the point where he was insulting like a bunch of people. And I think it got quote retweeted like well over 20 to 30 times. Just the people getting really like upset with how he said it because he said it in a way that was very like fuck off, Go's returning. And I'm just like, okay, believe that. Believe that if you want to.
My thing is I actually never like hated Go as I actually love Go as a character. My problem is
I think you like Go as an idea, not as a character.
No, I mean I like his personality, I like his backstory, everything. I just don't trust even if he was in the next series, I don't trust the writers to do if they didn't do justice with him in his own series.
That's what I'm saying. How can you like him as a character if they didn't even do him well in his own series? I think
I mean his personality. I genuinely like Go's personality.
I think the idea of Go is great, but I don't think he's done well at all in any aspect.
Especially with how they left him too.
I think they had something going for Go when they did the whole just him having when he was smaller, right? Like he was always home alone, he didn't have many friends. I think they had something going on with that, especially with his story with Inteleon or just Sobble. And then they kind of threw that away when they put Drizzle in a hole, and then they kind of just forgot about that plot line. So yeah, I agree with that. With what Tyrone said too. It's the idea of Go was a good idea, but the execution was really bad. They had potential, and I think that goes for a lot of characters too. Because Kaharu could have been something completely different, but instead they just made her the Eevee girl because they didn't know what to do with her. And you have to remember too, half of the series, Kaharu wasn't even there. She was basically a side character. She barely interacted with Ash. It's so funny how in the last episode you see the interactions with her and Ash, and that's the few that you see in this entire series because they barely interact.
I guess everything, like we said, everything happened in off-screen land.
Yep, exactly. We love off-screen land. The journey
Kaharu is the perfect embodiment of Journey. She's just they forget about her. She's just kind of there, just things that get dropped. She tried this. She tried performances. I guess at one point she tried other stuff. I don't remember.
What I think for me, the plus side is I know you guys probably would disagree, but I actually did enjoy when Ash and Go were together. I actually enjoyed their interactions together. So that was kind of what made me Go quite a bit. But I know most people probably be he definitely got basically shafted shifted, like with everything. Because in the beginning, because it seems like with Go, they didn't know what it was doing, and then more of you're talking about it. We're like, well, if they wanted to make Go as like the catcher, it's like they could have done so many things with him. Like they could have introduced like other Pokeballs. They could have introduced like other items, like or like other items like to help catch Pokemon, or use like status elements. Like they could have done so many things with them.
There's a boatload of potential they could have done with Go. They could have had situations where they could have even had funny situations where Go winds up talking about the usefulness of other Pokeballs outside of the regular one. So he tries to catch a strong Pokemon, and he uses all these weird, unconventional Pokeballs that all have different effects. And then he winds up like getting mad, going through his bag, going through all the Pokeballs. He throws the regular Pokeball, and it ends up working. Like that joke in and of itself makes itself. There's an episode where he could try to capture Abra, but it keeps teleporting. So because traditionally Abra is one of the hardest Pokemon to catch in the game. Or they could have had an episode where Go wants to catch a shiny Pokemon like the Shiny Hunter, which they only introduced fucking twice, by the way. And the funny part is that Go thinks that he caught a regular Pokemon when in fact he caught a shiny, but it's one of those shinies that is barely noticeable than its original. You had plenty of meta jokes that you could have done with this catching mechanic, and they do none of it.
You know what's interesting too, with that kind of changes Go's goal a bit. You know how like Go kept talking about how he wants to catch Mew, and then at the very end he didn't mention that he wants to catch Mew. He mentions like, oh, I want to be friends with Mew. Like they changed up his goal, I guess, like after towards the end.
Well, the show was ending, and they didn't know how to exactly.
No, they're like. But Go pretty much probably in the back of his mind is like, I got to touch his butt, so I'm happy.
That's good enough for me.
So the way you labeled it actually is a lot funnier than I thought. So yeah, I'm going with that. Also, KG, I posted the picture of the Ash low kicks thing in general.
Oh, okay. I can definitely see what you mean.
There he is.
It does look nice. Although I think if there is that, if I had to like be picky or just notice a little detail, really, once again, really nice art. I think the neck might be a little too long. Other than that, really everything else looks really great.
Definitely, like I could. Any of us can catch a fake when we see it immediately.
Yeah, because we watched the show for so long, we can tell like the neck consistency and all that at this point.
Yeah, you can catch that in an eye's notice.
Other than that, though, it looks really nice. It genuinely looks really awesome. Nice. I love how they drew low kicks. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does look nice.
Props to the drawer, though. Sincerely.
Yeah.
How he kind of makes Ash look like a. Watch, I'm gonna sound like the dude bros that everybody makes fun of on Twitter who wants Ash to be aged up. But there's such a polarizing thing that there's such an assumption that people want Ash to be aged up mean we want him to be 30 years old and married with kids. That's not what I meant. I wouldn't mind him being like 17 years old, just like a teenager, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you bring this up because that's actually something I wanted to address. So people were saying, you could have resolved all of this and we could have still had Ash if you just did a time skip. And I'm like, you do realize, no, not that. You do realize that Ash kind of set himself up in a position to where he's kind of screwed no matter what. He became the world champion at the age of 10.
I said this before.
No matter how you try to perceive this, it will always go back to the fact that Ash is made his biggest accomplishment at such a young age that it's downright impossible to find yourself seeing this kid reach higher heights. The only thing that will get higher is his age count, but that's it. It's not going anywhere other than that.
I said it once. I said it many times. That's the exact problem that they did because Pokemon wanted to give Ash that clout and that victory, but they couldn't commit to having him grow up because they know that would alienate their current audience. Ash has been 10 permanently because they knew age 10 lets kids know that they can be like him. They wanted the relatability factor, but they put him out of reach of something only for the sake of progression. Like they did this a million times, and I said it already. And I also like the joke that I saw on Twitter with Yugi. Yugi has his face like he's like befuddled, and then on the top of the caption, I think Little Karibo's the one that made this joke. He goes, "This 10-year-old fucking retires after winning one tournament. Fucking millennials." I love that.
Oh
joke.
yeah, I did see that. That was great.
Yeah, because in the course of Yugi's anime, the DM one, the main one, he retired after winning. His show stopped after he won 3 tournaments, which would be Duelist Kingdom, Battle City, and Grand Champions.
To be fair, Ash won 2. The Alola League and then that.
Yeah, but I think the World Championships is plus the Alola. I've always viewed the Alola League like a fun little family festival.
I did too.
I have an argument about
What
that.
about the Orange Islands?
Oh, and the Orange Island. Yeah, technically 3.
Yeah.
No, but see, here's the thing. I initially thought that at first, but then they made it a big deal in the Masters 8. So
Well, they had to because the fans were complaining about it during the other episodes where they didn't mention it. That was immediate just backlash. That's exactly what happened there. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. I just want to make note of it is all.
Yeah, it's very clear what happened. Like, I think the problem is like that too is like champion status for Pokemon usually is held to other characters. When it's held to Ash, it's obviously going to hold a lot more weight because he's in the series currently. Whereas Cynthia or any other champions, they can go in and out as they please and keep their statuses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that. Well, okay. See, Paldea, it could have worked. They could have done something with Ash and Paldea, really, because let's say he plays the role of like Nimona, where she's already a champion, sorta, and she's kind of just in the region doing stuff, while you're, of course, while you're.
Yeah,
playing.
but that would imply that we're shifting over to another main character while Ash is the one that's like he has to basically take the back seat and be the one to lose in that one.
Well, Nimona's doing the stuff as well while you're playing.
Yeah, she is.
Playing, right?
Yeah, but see,
like-
they
like-
counter that by having you be a new protagonist rather than a returning protagonist.
Right.
Yeah, and then also more thing too. If they would have brought Ash to Paldea, they probably could have potentially done like another reboot. And he could have not.
He lost to a level 5 Sprigatito?
No.
See,
They would have done that. That's what they would have done because technically,
the problem with that is if you make Ash, if you do a reboot, then that means unfortunately,
we round up in the same situation all over again.
And also, no matter how many times you reboot the series, people know who Ash is.
Yeah, of course. But that's what I'm saying though, because that's what it would have been due for it because so Ash when he won the Diamond and Pearl series, they rebooted him after 4 generations, and then already we're at the 8th generation that's ending, so there could have been a possibility gone to the reboot for the next season. So kind of would have been pointless at this point. It's it would have so it would have kind of ruined his character way more. So
I love the way they decided to handle it, and when we get to that topic, I am going to you guys are gonna either hear the happiest I've been in probably years.
I think I'd be joining. I think I'd be joining you, Tyrone, for that one too.
Yeah.
Well, I think honestly, from what we heard on Friday, I think a lot of us are gonna think that too.
Don't worry though, we still got one more episode though. The special episode.
That doesn't count.
That's why I called it the special episode. Don't worry, it's gonna make us all
care about that episode.
What happened?
No, because here's the theory. I think a lot of us are thinking this was supposed to be a movie, but it got canceled.
Yeah, no, that was a theory I had. Yeah, I was thinking this was initially a core concept for a film at some point that maybe they had intended to go for, but then due to there not being a film release after Coco, I don't know. I guess they probably just said,
is Coco going to be Ash's last movie? Really? Out of anything?
I guess so.
I think I think Pokemon's married to the idea of having Ash just do random journey movies, random
movies.
Ash
Still gonna stick around just in movie form then.
I don't know.
I feel like they're loving that whole AU Ash, which I have a love-hate relationship with that one. I like the movies to a degree, but I like when traveling companions are in movies. I think the last traveling companions were Serena, Clement, and Bonnie in the Volcanion movie. That's the last time we see traveling companions.
That is correct.
But the thing is, they're promoting this as like Ash's final chapter, and like a casual fan of Pokemon doesn't really say, "Oh, that's alternate universe Ash." They just think that's just Ash.
Yeah.
So once they see that, they're like, "Wait a minute! I thought Ash ended his journey. Why is he getting a movie?" You know, something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that Coco probably will be either that, or they'll make another movie next year, and that'll be the finale movie.
Oh my god! An epilogue film.
That epilogue film along with an epilogue.
Well, if it's I was gonna say if they do that,
Actually no. Fruits Basket technically did that in a way where they had a story that was like a prelude, but still carried over into the present timeline.
Are you comparing Fruits Basket to Pokemon?
I'm comparing.
I don't know why we're doing this.
Of it. I'm not.
Are you comparing one of like the greatest dramatic,
Pokemon
emotional animes?
I know. I'm
in
comparing
the
it
world?
to Fruits Basket. I know. It's so. Thank you for catching on, Tyra. Peak fiction.
So stupid.
I'm glad you caught on to it, though, Tyra. Thank you.
So stupid.
Nope. We don't compare Pokemon. I will throw my lettuce at you, sir.
What the fuck?
Well, joke's on you.
She'll
I
throw her
love lettuce.
gordita meat.
What is that? A vegan move? Vegan strike? Like the fuck?
Vegan flop. Foop. Just slaps you in the face. Just like, my eyes.
Vegan Vegas stop. Okay.
It's like the chancla, but in lettuce form.
I can't believe it took this minute. It took this long for Cosmic to threaten to throw lettuce at somebody in the PokePod.
This long?
I was hoping she'd get to it. First of all, I'm surprised it's not me. Second of all, I'm surprised it took this long.
But why lettuce? It's the real.
I'm a taco. I have lettuce. Look at all the lettuce in my outfit.
Wait, what lettuce? Regular or shredded lettuce?
It's a shredded. Look at my outfit. I have shredded lettuce.
KG, you about to get shredded, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm guessing next week we should probably talk about the new anime that's.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we're going to
do. Yeah, I think am one happy camper.
We have a lot to go into that one. And the reason why is mainly because of the fact that that one has only just recently dropped out the information and all that. So it's kind of necessary for us to learn a little bit more about it before we jump into the discussion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm cheesing from cheek to cheek.
I can't wait for Ash and Serena's daughter to debut.
Shut the fuck
up. Excuse you, sir. You mean Serena? No, I don't know. It's obviously Ash and Lana's. Let's be real.
Ash and Lana's.
I'm just saying, man. It's gonna happen. Y'all are not prepared for this revelation, man.
It's no one. She's her own character.
It's Ash.
There's so many blue-eyed characters.
Yeah, guys, shut the fuck up. It's Ash and Macy from the Johto League. Remember?
No,
there you go. No, it's Ash and Latias. What are you talking about?
Wait, the Latias girl or the Latias? Because that brings a lot of questions.
Yes.
And honestly, I would not mind it, to be quite honest.
Guys, it's Ash and Melanie from the Pokemon movie 2000.
It's Ash and Monorail guy. They got it. They adopted.
Holy shit! That's such a different age, though. Jesus Christ!
It's Ash and Prima, that one girl that asked Ash to come to the kindergarten in X and Y with the Sylveon.
There you go, the Sylveon girl. Yeah.
What about that one chick from Diamond and Pearl from the school camp?
Angie.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You know who deserves it? Annabelle. Yes. Thank you. Annabelle deserves it.
But I just knew what you were gonna say. I mean, I'm an Ash and Misty shipper all the way till the end. But
let's go, bro. We deserve Annabelle for this. Actually, let's find $1 million question though. Does Annabelle have blue eyes?
No.
Okay. We don't have to talk about the series, but we can talk about
Ash and the blue eyes white dragon.
About these, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this: the stupidity of people on Twitter thinking that this is actually Ash and Serena's daughter.
I don't understand that. It's clearly Ash and Lana's. I'm like so confused by that, man.
I've seen images of people
oblivious from like the obvious revelation that it is her, bro.
KJ,
She doesn't have blue eyes. She has purple eyes.
Damn it!
Or lilac. I
purple. I love purple.
I just want her to be her own person, her own character.
I know. Like everyone. I know everyone.
100% with you. That's the real answer. That's the correct one.
Because I don't. If this is gonna like, if we're gonna cut the strings on Ash's story, we gotta cut the strings. Like.
We're gonna cut killers on the entire continuity.
I don't want the trio to be in it. Like when Ash leaves, everybody leaves, and it's gonna be sad. But
I've always said this, and Polly, I think you can agree with me because you write fan fiction. When you're writing, when you're writing a narrative, and you introduce new characters in a similar narrative, the worst thing you can do is make that character related to the main character. The reason being is because it makes everything too connected, too convenient. It shrinks the scope of your world to where everybody has to be related to some fucking body. No, just let her be her own character. But everybody's like, oh, but the hair clip looks like she's inspired by Ash.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. The inspiration, it's the Pokemon League Expo thing, if I'm not mistaken. So the clip is just the fucking inspiration, because if I remember, Ash had to submit box tops in order to receive that, which I really like that, by the way. It's a very real thing.
I don't think that thing even it's different too. If you look at it,
it's the logo. It's the logo.
She doesn't have the zap cheeks though. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I think it's just her. I think she's just inspired by Ash. That's fine.
Maybe that's why she holds on to the Thunderstone that's on her necklace then.
But you don't but you don't have to make everything be related, because if you do, you shrink the scope of your universe.
You know what would be the biggest bombshell? Gosh. You know what would be the biggest bombshell? Oh my gosh! In my like, what if like during the first episode, like they just talk about her?
Don't say it, GX.
No, it's not gonna be GX where you're gonna see no. I'm saying like what I think is gonna happen is they're gonna do a big revelation, like saying how Ash was the champion of the world or something like that, and so. You then find an image of him with Pikachu, but like from who knows how long ago, like decades ago. Like that's like he's just pretty much confirmed gone for good. Like there's no possible way to bring him back. Like it tells you it takes place 100 years in the future or something.
I kind of want, this is going to be weird, but I'll go for it. I kind of want we see the ending of Ash and Leon's battle, right? Again. Only this time it pans out from the TV and goes to her in her bedroom.
Yes,
kind of
exactly.
Like Ash. Yeah. And then
she's a fan of him.
Yeah. And she's like, to the Pokemon of the world, that is mine. And her mom comes in and goes, Rika, get the fucking sleep. And
you know what I actually won't mind seeing? I kind of remember, I think Digimon did this when they went from their second to third season. Like it's more like I guess like the Ash universe it's just like a show that everyone watches, and then she's like a big fan, like a whole TV show. Because Digimon, I remember they did that, and I thought it was interesting. So they're just like, oh yeah, they're just made up
that for oh my gosh,
yeah. I actually like that, so I wouldn't mind that either. But I don't probably but then they probably I think that's probably the only relation, and that's it. Like do your own
you know
thing.
how the very first episode of Pokemon starts and Ash is in his room and he's watching that battle and then he's giving a speech. Okay, it's gonna be that'd be really cool if they actually did something like that.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But
I'm just repeating. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think that would be the best way to approach that particular situation.
Oh my god, I'm a big fan of that comment from Riley. Imagine there's a picture of Ash like that. Spoiler image from Xenoblade 3.
Oh god.
Oh no! Shut up! Shut up! No one has any idea.
I love you and all you guys.
No, we don't want to say it. No.
It's a breath of fresh air. To me, it's a breath of fresh air. I love it. I am so in love with the idea that we are getting new. I'm surprised Pokemon took that step. That's a ballsy ass step for them.
Ash will show them a thing or 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
I'm legitimately surprised they took that step. Do you know how hard it is? Like I thought that was like I was 100% confident they were just gonna stick with Ash forever.
Yeah,
I was convinced too.
Yeah.
And I was, yeah, I kind of was like, I think I was telling people though, yeah, the moment I found out that Ash was getting, was going to be gone, I was celebrating my butt off. Like, like at 7 in the morning, everyone's looking at me like, what the hell's going on? I was like, no, you don't understand how happy I am. Even, okay, like Ash is like one of my favorite characters, but then like, I guess no one knows how I felt, but I kind of felt numb of everything that's been going on for the last
Yeah.
10 to 12 years. Just numb in general, because it's just like, because like time after time, like I was like, I just been so disappointed, and it's just like, and already like they keep stretching Ash's character so much. Like I could probably tell you right now though, the current Ash that we have now is no way the same Ash we got from the back in the first season.
No.
Like they're not, yeah, they're totally different. And then, like, if anyone remember watching for the first season, how Ash was so snarky, he was like kind of rude. He kind of like, and he was like talking like shit, like, yeah, I'm the greatest ever, and just it was all talk shit, and like he had like, but he had like so much going on, and then this one, and then this current Ash is like more go lucky kid, and just kind of like happy all the time, which it's like it's not the same.
Well, what they did was, and I can probably say, I want to see if Polly can vouch with me on this one. What they did was they after, I want to say after Diamond and Pearl. I'd say that's the safest region I can say this. After Diamond and Pearl, I believe what they did was dissolve Ash to his most primary traits, liking to battle with Pokemon, liking eating, and being very very head first positive. His basic traits. Whereas in back then, we knew a lot about him, even from a non-Pokemon perspective, like the box top thing, so he competed in sweepstakes. He has excellent climbing skills. Misty comments on how he climbs like a mankey. He's a baseball fan from what we see from the Casey episode. He can be interested in girls, as evidence from the School of Hard Knocks episode. There was just more about Ash that made him seem more human. Yeah. That made him seem more like a person and less like standard Pokemon trainer boy. Because that's kind of what the vibe he was giving off for pretty much. I can even say that was the case in X and Y, and I love Ash in that series. But he was dissolved to his basic traits. The ones that people will notice him for, even if you don't even know who Ash is.
And like his core is basically like, Ash.
I like Pokemon battles. I like food. I'm very positive.
And also he loved his Pokemon.
Yeah, there were barely any negative traits, and if they were, the show very much tackled them as arcs. For example, the Depression arc in Snowbell City in X and Y, or even in Diamond and Pearl.
I think that's probably like my favorite ones.
Diamond and Pearl had a good balance.
Yeah, and it was very argumentative, I think, before Diamond and Pearl even began. He was very argumentative. He was also very rash. And he also lost his temper a bit quicker in those other series.
This one feels weird. Like Journeys, you really see him lose his temper. You don't see it at all.
Yeah.
Like unless someone probably might correct me on that, but I don't remember at all for Journeys.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the early episodes of Journeys when he and Go would butt heads sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's like that. Like trait, like one of my favorites.
And then, it kind of just
even the world around him kind of was a good reflection of his character. Like for example, I remember there was a Kanto series episode where Brock, Misty, Delia, Professor, everybody in Pallet Town all goes on this like huge vacation to Seafoam Island. And Ash wants to go there rather than train for the Pokemon League. You would think the first thing would be, Ash is gonna keep training because that's what Ash do. He like battle. But he just wants to hang out at the beach. It's a very real thing. It's a very realistic stance on his. His goal is to be a Pokemon master, but that doesn't separate the fact that he's still a boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I agree. I say that his personality was a lot more flexible back in the OG series.
Yeah, and especially like the split between Diamond and Pearl and like I guess I call like Black and White and onward, like more so the modern era.
and it's kind of like just like the Howl shell from Ash, like after from there on out, and then just like I think year after series after series, it's kind of like you know what, just gonna accept it. I guess like it's just like I have no control, and then just also I guess like what our wants and everything is so different. What today's wants.
I say even from X and Y to Sun and Moon, and even Journeys, like from X and Y to Sun and Moon specifically, he changed a lot because he became more. I mean, I wouldn't say he wasn't comedic in X and Y because we've argued this before. He was at times, but Sun and Moon, because it's that kind of series, it was called for it. So he became a lot more of a slapstick comedy kind of character. He had a lot more of those moments. So he's ever since Diamond Pearl ended, his every series he's just different.
And
in a
it's
lot
just
of different ways.
And it's just not organic, like how they used to transition every series. So up to Diamond and Pearl, that was like when it like everything changed, like once that ended. So it's just definitely definitely a shift. So that's what like for me, I was just like, it's like, oh, it's just a fresh breath of new era. And then I know like, and then the biggest mistake they said is like Ash is 10. When Black and White started, he's 10. That's it. And then
because you're forcing an entire audience after everything Ash has been through to believe that he's still 10, and that's a pill that's no one's gonna really swallow.
Yeah, and then everyone always, I know a lot of people want like, oh, Ash should age up, Ash should do this, Ash should do that, but I was like, well, yeah, that requires them to age up, but you can't. They're not gonna allow it, and then each series just becomes more unbelievable for his accomplishment. It's like you're telling me like, oh, within a year, he's done like 25 years worth. Like what? It becomes like more unbelievable as time passes on. It's just like and also too kind of journeys like seeing back to where they're like, oh yeah, they have smartphones, and then go commenting of the telephone booth saying that's like no one uses that anymore. That's
no, he didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was like, what? And then the Pokedex, like they were showing the OG Pokedex in one of the flashbacks. So it's kind of like. It's crazy.
Ash's father, like Ash and Go's father, had the same Pokedex.
Yeah. That's like
so shit. That means that either A, Ash is old and time stands still, or B, the Pokedex hasn't changed after the first model in over fucking 20 years.
Yeah. It's just like, oh my god.
Well, yeah. I've always stated it, and I think Terrell stated it too. Pokemon has been definitely that anime that unfortunately you know very well it's stuck in its like mannerisms that's separated from being like the animes that we're used to watching. Because I think Pokemon came out at a time where we had very little exposure to other animes.
Yeah.
The most we're getting is Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit, and Beyblade, and Digimon.
And Beyblades.
Card captors.
Yeah.
And Card Captor Sakura.
Sailor Moon. Yeah.
And Sailor Moon. But those were even formatted in a way where they were like Saturday morning cartoonish situations. Even Pokemon was never labeled as an anime. It was always labeled as a cartoon, at least from where we came from. So when we finally got exposed to actual animes, thanks to Toonami, we started noticing that those animes were following things that Pokemon just doesn't do. Characters can lose like lives and like grow older and experience things and go through things. But Pokemon never did that because Pokemon needed to sell fucking toys and trading cards. Yeah. So it was stuck in that level of capitalism that prevented it from growing. So, like I said, to see a series with new characters to me is a warm welcome. I welcome it with open fucking arms.
I can also admit too, it's like I never thought Pokemon would last this long, like ever. Like I kind of remember as a kid, like a lot of shows, like I think it only had like a 2-year run, and then that was it. That I thought Pokemon was gonna be at the time. Like I thought, like, oh, it's gonna be just a 2-year run, just like the other cartoon, and then we just move on because like a lot of shows got canceled back in the day, most of them, a lot of it did get canceled, and so I never imagined in the 25 years, never imagined it was gonna run this long, and then just that love and hate relationship with it too, because it's like I do admit like I did not watch the entire 25 years worth of Pokemon. I actually dropped several times So it's because I got to a point where like, oh, like this is not so interesting, it's so boring, and it's like nothing's captivating to me anymore. And so I dropped it like probably like 4 or 5 times. And then I think with Journeys, if I wasn't with you guys, I probably would have dropped it way early on too. The show. But I think because you guys like stuck through with it, which not exactly I'm proud of, but yeah.
So there is with the new protagonist that we're going to be having. Do you guys think that this protagonist is going to stick with us, or do you think they're going to leave after the Scarlet and Violet generation is over?
I feel like I'm fine with either or.
I feel like they
Yeah.
might drop. I feel like they're gonna probably start changing them up.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I think
I
they're
think
gonna
that
do
like
that.
at
Yeah,
least for
because
a
they
while.
probably Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I think I agree too. Like I think they're gonna change it up every season probably because it's like
I feel like they will, but if they don't, I'm fine with it. I'm fine if they don't. If they keep her as like the next generation.
Yes. So it is the girl. So she's the main character, or are they both the main character?
The way the picture is taken in the camera angle, she's taking most of the spotlight, so I would imagine that she is.
So they're doing another kind of dual protagonist, maybe kind of series. It seems like. Which
Yeah,
is
the boy
interesting.
seems to be a durotagonist, so yeah.
That's interesting.
I feel like there's going to be a third companion with them, but they're not going to be as important. They're just right now showing.
Yeah. Well, Blast Chain says a good thing in the chat. He says they have the Paldea starters. They're definitely out of here after Gen 9, which fair point, because in the picture we only see Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. So it's like they're probably only going to be here for this series. And
I don't mind that. I don't mind that only because I think Pokemon's realized what happens if you keep a character going from generation to generation. I think at this point they've finally broken their seal, and they've come to realize, oh, it's a lot easier for us to market and sell toys if we just do what Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh and shit they do.
Yeah. So that's okay with me. I'd be more than fine with having them for one series.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
Looks like
it also gives people an option to pick and choose which series. Because I shit you not, and maybe you guys have heard this too. Fans have legitimately said I've wanted to quit watching Pokemon, but I want to see how Ash ends his journey. Like people have fully believed in that it's a hostage situation. And technically it is. It is a nostalgic hostage situation to want to know how Ash's journey ends. Because you want to know. I mean, you grew up with him. You want to know how it ends, right? So now people get the option. Oh, if I don't like this series, I can just skip it and watch the next one. Or, oh, if I like both series, I can watch both. Oh, if I like this series but don't like the next series, I can just not watch it. Like now you have options. And options are always good.
Yep.
Yes. Also, want to take this chance real quick. If you notice, somebody did join us right now, relatively here a while ago. So let's say hello to him. Everybody say hello to our buddy Richie. How you doing, Richie?
What up, Richie?
Hey, Richie.
What up?
The power of the belly drum. Because I apparently can ricochet bullets now.
Oh shit!
What?
Okay.
Oh lordy, we got to talk about that later, buddy.
No, I'm not fine. I'm bleeding out, and I have 5 minutes to live.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Okay,
What?
so to give context for you, Tyrone, audio and messenger, you might want to go take a look.
I'll give it. It's not that long. So basically, TLDR, for those that don't know in chat, somebody thought it was a good idea to test out the new toy gun, and apparently I was target practice, so that was fun. And I just saw little pelts bouncing out my belly, so I'm like,
You got shot?
I guess that's one useful thing about having a gut. So yeah, other than that, I'm still alive and kicking this. So
He just got shot.
I mean,
lived
yeah,
to tell the
but
tale,
those bullets
bro.
were tiny.
yeah.
Oh lordy. What was that? Is
as
that
the
the new
Pokemon
Mr.
says,
It's like
I was built different.
the new Nerf gun toy thing?
It's Nerf or nothing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had no clue. It came from like the left direction. That much I do, but I didn't see where it came from the left, so I couldn't tell what it was. All it was just like.
On your left.
On your left.
On your left.
I swear to God.
On your left. On your left. On your left.
Oh lordy.
But
I'm glad to see you're doing
in all
okay, buddy.
seriousness,
Though.
I love how your first.
it was
I love how
fine.
your
I
first
mean,
reaction after getting shot is to fucking go on the PokePod.
I know, right?
no, yeah, my first reaction was shit. Well, time to go on the podcast, not to the hospital.
Yo, this
Yeah,
gunshot
that's
wound
hospital.
just made me realize I have to be in the pod tonight.
Richie said, "Hey, the PokePod won't charge me medical bills."
I mean, I don't get charged medical bills. I don't get paid. It is what it
You
is.
get paid?
But I guess I'll give my thing real quick because I felt a little eager to. Well, not eager, but I guess I had time to do it since I'm on lunch. I sincerely hope that with. I assume you guys already talked about like everything that was revealed after the episode, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this shouldn't be a surprise then. Okay. I sincerely do hope that this 11 episode series Thingamabob that is supposedly going to give us from that preview where Gabriel was just like, now that you're a champion, what is it? Like how far are you actually from being a Pokemon master? Besides that, which I'm sure the answer we're probably going to get is probably A, not A answer, or B, just more open-ended type of deals. But what I do hope sincerely is that they wrap up his story in a way that I felt like the end of Journeys. Yes, he won the World Monarch title, whatever, but I wasn't a really big fan of the end. I felt like it could have been a little bit more impactful. And if that was supposedly his last series ever, then I don't think it was good in that aspect. So I sincerely hope that 11 episode series wraps up his story very well. So it's given a rare opportunity to do so, especially with the fact that in the thing it mentions, hey, he's not only going to be traveling or seeing like Misty and Brock, but you're talking about like all the other companions as well. So it gives them like a nice little wrap up with him and those characters as well. So they have another opportunity at their hands to basically recorrect that mistake. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, because obviously once standards are in, those standards usually don't get taken out. And I do hope that this new character, the girl, isn't connected to Nash in any way for the new series, because I think we need to get off the fan fiction cocaine and just actually look at the character for its own self and not for the connections that character may or may not have.
Can I use the quote fan fiction cocaine?
I mean,
fan fiction cocaine. I want some.
I don't know why that sounded fucking hilarious to me. Fan fiction. Yeah. What is fan fiction? How is it different than regular cocaine?
You gotta try it out, buddy. I'm just saying. Oh lordy.
I don't even like cocaine. I just like the way it smells.
Here, let me get a closer sniff.
Ooh. The smell. I didn't really smell it.
let me try again. Hold on. I wasn't looking.
The character just stands on its. I hope the character just stands on its own pair of legs, because I feel like relying too much on a supposed connection like that ruins the outlook of the character. Because if the character turns out to just be someone on its own, but people thought of this, then it's going to lead to unnecessary hate on the character. When we haven't seen, we don't even know what the character stands for. We don't know their personality, nothing. Like, we have nothing to work with. But yet, all these expectations are on the character. So the only thing I would really wait to see is how they are, and we'll just see what happens. But yeah, overall, I think that the 11 episode series has a rare opportunity to basically give us the better ending that Ash rightfully deserves after being here for 25 plus years. Because if you're trying to tell me that the end of Journeys did that for him, no. Doesn't do it for me, and then clearly doesn't do it for the rest of you guys either. From the way I heard it, so overall, I'm in love with the projects. I'm just curious to see how they all going to fare out. I have a lot of high hopes, mainly for the 11 episode series, because I sincerely feel like if they give him and Team Rocket, of course, because the way they did Team Rocket was absolute dog shit. But I just hope that those. Assuming this is Team Rocket's last hurrah anyways, I sincerely hope they get a better write-off than what they got I mean, clearly they had one better in Alola, but for whatever reason they decided, hey, let's just not really use them in journeys, but let's bring them along anyways. So that's where I stand with it. So I have a lot of high hopes for the 11 episode series, and I hope it delivers on the thing it needs to deliver on for what Ash has done for the series. So that's it.
All right. Thank you, Richie, for sharing your input,
Wow.
buddy.
All right.
Oh, it's good to have you share your input on this one, buddy. But yeah, so honest.
Yep. And with that, I'm actually out of here. I just figured I'd drop by and
you got
jump
shot.
that egg and
Remember that?
No. He has work first, then to treatment later.
Then he got shot.
Yeah, then he got shot. Exactly. You got to follow the guidelines of the order structure. Buddy.
I had even when I got shot, I was just like, let me muster up enough courage to talk shit about journeys one last time.
Man, this hole in my gut really made me think. I really need to share my.
I might die in 5 minutes, but let me talk some shit about journeys first.
This hurts, but you want to know what else hurts?
Journeys.
This hot take. This hot take.
Oh lordy, but Richie, do get better soon, though, buddy. All right.
Nah, I'm off.
All right. Making sure.
Yeah. See you guys.
You take care, buddy.
Right, later.
Thank you. Everybody, if you haven't had a chance, make sure to go check out our buddy Richie, our Farley Dude 97 over on his Twitch. He's going to be, of course, streaming later in the week, I believe. Although, I don't know, because this week is going to be hitting on Christmas time on Sunday. So I don't know if he will do a Christmas stream for that there.
Christmas.
So, speaking about schedules, though, I think this will be our perfect opportunity to also go and wrap things up for tonight. First of all, I want to sincerely thank everybody for joining us here tonight. 80 viewers throughout the
We had like 90. Yeah, we had like 90.
No, but I'm saying 80 after 3 hours, bro.
Oh, I think you might wind up getting that partner.
Nah, the partner, no. I love it. I love to. No, but the other partner I did work with the other day, Udi, was very kind enough to work with me again this time with the previous session we had on Sunday. Once again, thank you all so much for joining on that Udi stream on Sunday. Cosmic already provided the links. We do have the Udi code right there available. Make sure to go check out the link tree provided in that statement there. And of course, you can either use the code KG Prestige or Tyrone TG3, if I'm correct. For you, Tyrone?
Yes, Tyrone TG3 is the code.
That is correct. So
$35 off
your order. So make sure to go get yourself a wonderful
This is
Udi.
time for the holidays.
Absolutely. They even have ones going on right now based off a moose and of a reindeer. So go check them out if you haven't.
It's a good Christmas gift to give to your friends.
And it's a good gift to give to yourself too if you want to stay warm and cozy during the during this cold season. You want to warm up something nice.
Hell, it's a good gift to give to your enemies. Y'all might be friends later.
Oh, lordy. So, yeah, go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you, Cosmic, for putting in the exclamation Udi there so we can let people know and find out themselves what they can get. So, yeah, if they love to. Now, with that being said, ladies and gents, let's go call it a wrap. We want to let people know what we're going to be doing this week, so let's get right into it. Obviously, Tuesday is going to be more Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Wednesday is going to also be more Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Thursday is going to be, well, that's the question I have to ask you, buddy. Mr. Whirly friend. You're actually showing up here now in this current time.
Oh.
So
about that and about Scarlet and Violet.
Would you like to stream Scarlet and Violet on a Thursday? I mean, you're more than welcome. We will love to be with you on board if that's to be the case.
I was thinking about completing my decks and maybe doing some terror raids because I've never done them before.
Well, I reckon
you've never done a terror raid?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You got to do the post game content though if you really want to get the full 6-star raids. So
I'll try.
Best of luck with that, buddy. But
I have 3
you
days.
got 3 days.
You got 3
days. 3.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. You got time. And if you can't do it, you can do it during the stream. Well, that's the thing. Do you want to do a stream on Thursday?
Yes.
All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. More Scarlet and more Violet.
All right. So Tuesday is Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet
Wednesday
and
is
Violet.
Scarlet and Violet. Thursday is Scarlet and Violet, but not on my channel. It'll be, or anyone else's channel, but it'll be on
I think it's very fitting, though, considering this week with Pokemon and stuff. So.
And then ending it off on Friday on my channel is going to be
Scarlet and Violet.
Actually, yes, you're not wrong, because I'm going to do a 2-hour stream before the reaction on the night. So we're going to be doing another Scarlet and Violet hunt that day. But, of course, Friday is going to be our final reaction, ladies and gentlemen, of the year. So it's gonna be a very big one. It's gonna be the special.
Wait, what episode's coming there?
The special episode.
The AU Ash one.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be our final episode until January 13th. Was it? So yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, a week break.
Yeah, and then I think if everything goes well, Saturday I should be free. And if I am, then first of all, that's Christmas Eve. Which means I'm going to be streaming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that day as well. So,
I guess I probably might join you that day.
hey, listen, I love to have company for that one. If you would like to join me for
and
that.
then Christmas Day.
Absolutely. Christmas Day. You want to know what I'm doing on Christmas Day? I'm going to work. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh
yeah, going to work.
Oh, really?
Stream yourself at work playing Scarlet and Violet.
Scrooge McDuck, let's go.
Hey, listen, man, I gotta make money, man.
Work stream.
Get that selfie stick and then put
Make
yourself
that
in
money
handheld
while
mode.
you're making that money.
It's freaking Scarlet and Violet again. No, but the Scarlet and Violet streams have been fun. Yesterday, I wasn't expecting to get anything. Wound up with 2 shiny Pokemon, and I didn't even use the sandwiches that stream. I was just walking around because I was hatching Webbles, and then I got me a shiny Rookidee and a shiny Psyduck, so that was nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
You're trying for a Fui Coco, aren't you?
Yeah, I was trying to go for a shiny Fuecoco. I got a shiny everything else.
Of course.
So yeah.
You know how that goes.
I think my last shiny I got was it shiny Iron Valley.
Yeah, no, you got one of the better looking ones, I'll tell you that right now. So good job on that front.
I got a shiny Litleo and a shiny something else I forgot.
So yeah, that's
what my 2 shinies.
So
I got a shiny Hoppip.
That's going to Cosmic.
Oh yeah, prior to that one, I found a shiny Teddy Ursa.
Oh yeah, the mint green one.
Yeah.
That was nice.
The mint green one. I was like, I'm happy.
Minty bear.
So yeah,
Yes.
ladies and gents, you already know the schedule
I
now
did-
for me, and I guess in a way you also know the schedule for Polly on Thursday. So make sure to tune in for that. Tyrone, let's pass this one on to you, buddy. What you got planned for the week?
All right. So
Obviously tomorrow.
is Scarlet and Violet.
It's fucking Scarlet and Violet again.
It's fucking
Are y'all
Scarlet
playing
and
together or is it separate?
Yeah, no, we're in the same call.
Although, if you all know me, you know that I'm off work for a long amount of time. So I'll probably wind up streaming Scarlet and Violet
Before
for
streaming
a
Scarlet
long
and Violet.
fucking time. Yeah, for a long fucking time. So you'll probably have me first, and then you guys will probably migrate, and we'll share the viewers. And then on Wednesday, I'm done with Bayonetta 3 now. So, drum roll, please. The next game is
Scarlet and
Let's go.
Scarlet and Violet. Nah, it's Mario Galaxy, guys. It's Mario Galaxy.
You're doing that
that's
before the
different.
new year?
Okay.
Shocker.
I'm doing Mario Galaxy because we got done doing Sunshine a while back, and I'm like, wait a minute. We didn't get to do the other games yet. Because I still got to do Galaxy and then Galaxy 2 and then Odyssey. So, yeah, we got to do Mario Galaxy. So, Mario Galaxy is on the roster now. Thursday, we're with Polly with Scarlet and Violet. I feel like I'm at the Gaming Awards and it replaced God of War with Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, pretty much. To do something else.
No, we're doing Scarlet and
No,
Violet.
we're doing
we
Scarlet.
love Scarlet and Violet.
You're
Polly,
afraid that I'll
Polly,
force you to
Polly,
write
Polly.
fan fiction.
Polly, I'm doing competitive battling right now, so your stream is perfect for me to just breed all of the Pokemon that I need.
I'm just
Well,
hatching
exactly.
Rebels.
You guys are going to help me finish the decks.
Oh,
That's
absolutely not.
And then,
It's a lot of trading is all.
Do you not
here's
understand
another
how
thing.
time well, actually, Polly, how many Pokemon you caught?
like 200
Okay.
something.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it took me about a week.
Yeah. All right. So after that, on Friday, I'm streaming on Friday this time. People, buckle the fuck up.
Oh shit!
Scarlet and Violet. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's Pokemon Showdown, guys. Jesus
Featuring
Christ.
Scarlet and
Pokemon
Violet mons.
Honestly, yeah, it's Scarlet and Violet. Also, I will not be here. Obviously, Christmas Eve or Christmas, I'll be out of town with my mother and my grandmother, so I won't be there. So Scarlet and Violet.
You're probably playing it off stream, right?
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
I will be taking my Switch. So when I come back, though, obviously you'll see me. And I do have an announcement.
Uh-oh.
But this is for way later in April. I think most of you guys know what it is.
No.
As you all know, the new Pokemon series is coming out with new main characters. I will be reviewing the entire anime, episode by episode, of Scarlet and Violet.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
But no, seriously, I am reviewing the new Pokemon anime with the new main characters in it.
Nice. Welcome to the club, buddy.
That will start in April. Yeah, that'll start in April. So
Show Pro is waiting for you. Just get ready.
I know. Well, I've got countermeasures. I'm just gonna do what Zach did and put filters.
Or you could just use your camera or something.
Honestly, I'm petty as fuck. If I get caught, I'm snitching on everybody. If I go down, we all going down.
You're gonna retract her and be like, "Well, Zach does it."
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, if you coming after me, you coming after everybody. Fuck that. I'll bring us all down.
Good God.
But no, I'll probably wind up doing the filters to protect myself. Either that or I'll just put the camera on me like Terrell did for Best Wishes. But yeah, every episode will be reviewed. So buckle up for that.
Nice.
And the reason I did that is because I am extremely excited the Pokemon took this step. So I'm going to be supportive the whole fucking way through.
Even if it's dog shit.
Even if it's dog shit, yeah. Now, disclosure. Obviously, if I don't like the episode, I'm still gonna say I don't fucking like the episode. But I will respect them for at least taking the step. So yeah, look out for the new Pokemon series being reviewed, and that review will more than likely happen before the pod. So I'll be giving 2 reviews essentially.
Nice.
Nice.
So look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see. Cosmic, what about you, buddy? Have anything planned for this week?
Well,
She ain't here. Oh, hi. Never mind.
no, I've been here. I was eating an Emmy cookie, and
Rate the Emmy cookie before she realizes.
How many Emmy cookies do you fucking have?
A lot.
She gave me a bunch of them. It's the power of sisterhood.
I don't think that's healthy.
The sisterhood of cookies.
I don't think you should keep eating them.
No, Emmy would feel sad if you don't eat an Emmy cookie.
Yeah, my sister would not try to poison me.
No, not the poison thing. It's sugar. I'm saying it's not healthy.
You approve of her eating Taco Bell, though.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not healthy. But
I even switched to my computer so I can sound like I work at a Taco Bell. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Taco Bell. My name is Cosmic Vengeance _.
Yeah, I'm looking for a PlayStation 5 with the limited edition copy of Horizon Zero.
So,
try the Walmart down the street.
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
Hold up. Taco Bell's not healthy either. But, like, I'm saying, like, the cookie thing, that's literally just sugar. The fuck?
Well, they're sugar cookies, so I would hope that there's sugar in it.
Yeah, that's literally just fucking sugar. It's not. I just feel like
I need energy, Tyrone.
We're already past the hour. My body is.
I'm so tired.
I have stuff I have to do tonight. I gotta have the energy.
My right eye is already closed. I'm in a state of about to collapse at
Never
any
mind.
second. So
no, okay.
I'm going to take this.
All I got this week is nothing. I'm Jewish. We don't celebrate Christmas, so I'm free.
For free.
Happy Hanukkah.
For free.
That was kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
It's true though. I don't know. I plan on streaming one of the days if I have actual free time. I will not be streaming Scarlet and Violet because I can't play that game.
Wait, why not?
Because I'm blind in one eye and it's all glitches. So if I have to play it, I get extreme migraines and I end up throwing up. So I don't play Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I gotta wait for that home capability.
Don't worry, it'll come out by year 3, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I beat the game. I suffered through it, but I have no interest in completing my decks or doing anything like that because I can't play the game.
Oh, not even Egg Hatch? They're not glitchy.
I haven't even done. I don't even have a Ditto.
That's fine.
Tyrone, give her your Ditto. That's a nice Christmas gift.
That requires me opening the game. But you know what game doesn't cause me any problems? Puzzles.
I was about to say puzzles.
I was gonna say
I plan on, if I am able to stream today, which you're not today, later this week, I plan
today.
to
Wow, those
stream
sugar cookies are strong.
I want to do a holiday puzzle, and I want to play holiday music and holiday lo-fi. and I just want to vibe. I want it to be a lurk-friendly stream. People can just hop in and join in if they want. Bring some hot chocolate. Bring
Ooh,
a
hot chocolate.
blanket. Yeah.
Okay.
Puzzles.
Puzzling good.
Puzzles.
But if you guys want, in honor of everybody else, I'll make it a Scarlet and Violet puzzle. But I'll give it a winter theme.
I like the cozy stream.
I
It's a very
only do
cozy
cozy.
time. Yeah, of course.
Wait, are we gonna keep doing this? Because I want a chance to force everyone to do something else that they don't want to do.
Listen, this is the only week where you're actually
That's a
legally
horrible thing to
obligated.
say.
However,
Mhm.
Del Polly, you already came out and already mentioned it on stream what you're going to be doing. So you already have the expectations of all the audience folks, all 80 of them who watched you
That's
say
true.
Scarlet and Violet. So unfortunately, you put
Yeah,
yourself in a
well.
position where you're going to have to now commit to that.
So if you don't do it, people are gonna be like,
Next time.
What you said was horrible.
Next time, Del Polly, in about 8 weeks after your turn. Or 9.
Yep.
So yeah. Or 10. I don't remember the count. Point of the matter is it's going to be a while. Polly idle stream hype next time. Oh, man.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Scarlet and Violet shenanigans, though. It's think of it for the next round, though. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, so I believe that is it, ladies and gents, correct? I think we're done here.
Correct.
Well, wait. What about Dan?
What?
I don't do
He
anything.
streams.
He doesn't do anything.
I don't
He
do anything.
streams.
I'm on Twitter, man.
He streams on
I've
Twitter.
been posting some hot tweets lately. All
Do
you
you
have to
not
do.
He got
ahead.
that
Yeah,
one
remember
hot
that-
tweet.
you
Now
know-
he feels like a
You
superstar.
co-streamed with Emmy. You're a streamer. What are you doing this week?
No, okay. To be fair, I had posted a lot of Pokemon tweets lately, and for some reason, those are the ones blowing up. Anything Pokemon, and I wonder why. You know, but like enough. Yeah. So that's it. I tweet. That's all I got.
Ian, I'm with you. Like, just,
There you go.
I
We're tweeting
don't
buddies.
stream. Yeah, tweeting buddies. Yay.
I don't have time. I work full time. All right, I don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Maybe, right now, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get my drive back with the Scarlet and Violet anime.
I know, and I can't. And then I have like right now, like I can't afford to update my equipment either. So it's like, yeah.
I just got my editing software back though, so I am. Yeah. So maybe I'll do some. I don't know. We'll see. That's it though. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Now we can officially call it a night. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session of the pod. It was a lot of fun this session. We apologize for the sincerity of the chaos that came through it, with the fact that the icons
What
are
are you
not
doing?
showing up and all that. Kind of sucks.
I don't see you doing that.
Don't worry, I'm expecting people to see it, though.
Uh-huh.
What, do you think I'm just gonna not casually just show him get big and just get bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the middle of the street? Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, I do think that.
Yes.
Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
and there's the Dene.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Now we're just getting bigger and bigger. Okay, now we shrink.
I'm gonna make that Absol my Discord icon right now.
All right, everybody. We'll talk with all you lovelies later then. With whatever video we
Happy
make.
holidays.
Happy holidays. We'll
Happy
speak you all
holidays.
past Christmas. So until then, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays. From all of us here at the PokePod, we sincerely thank you all for tuning in for tonight's session. And most importantly, we hope you guys look forward to all the wonderful things we have planned in store for 2023 and beyond. So look forward to that PokePod Direct sometime early next year. We hope you guys look forward to it. All right, then, everybody, have yourselves a wonderful night. As TSS would normally say,
Wash your fucking hands.
thank you.
Wash.
And there we go. Then you really did do it. All right. And take care, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful time. Bye, everybody. I'm going to pass out now.
Night.
Let's
Night.
go.
Night, bedtime. I'm so excited.